I thought
Hello and welcome back to Natty 20.
No, I remember reading somewhere that like your likeliness of being lactose tolerant.
Hello and welcome back to Natty 20. They are discussing being lactose intolerant, so I have them muted until they are done. Okay, I can still hear them in my ears, so Dan, just give me a thumbs up when it's done. Okay, they are now done talking about being lactose intolerant, because white people are more likely to be lactose intolerant.
And those of African descent.
Compared to what when you say more likely? You gotta give me a comparison.
Can we just get on with this? Oh my gosh.
No, you're presenting unclear data.
I'm muting you again.
Done.
Goodbye. I am Havoc. I am the creative director for Red Kitten Productions. We are very organized. We are very good at this. I am your host and friendly neighborhood GM Havoc, and I use they, he pronouns.
My name is Dan. I use he, they pronouns. This is Yuki. She uses no pronouns.
Misgendered Yuki.
I did just misgender Yuki. Yuki uses demon.
Demon.
That means you're still misgendered demon. But am I unmuted from the stream now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know. Hi, I'm Thrash. I use all pronouns, and please send me relevant studies about lactose tolerance.
Hi, my name is Loucifer.
Lou,
Whoa,
no one can
Lou.
hear you.
No mic on. Your mic not on.
Image on Wait, I don't have a little thing.
Oh, yes, I needed to
No.
have you
Feel bad,
online
Lou.
so I could get the link for that, because as I said, everything shit the bed. So I needed you here to get the
Say I
link
see
for
you.
you.
Next person go. I'll fix the mic.
Pixie.
Hello. I am Pixie. I use she, they pronouns, and I play Eidelia Hyrone, who uses she, her pronouns. No one else said they play their character.
Oh yeah.
I play Lace. The
I
end.
haven't said anything, so
Oh, that's better.
That's
Yeah,
so much
there you
better.
are.
Sorry,
I
think
might
got
have
a
to
little
do
loud.
push to talk because there are children in the house, and I want to
Ugh,
respect.
children.
Ew, children.
I actually have to turn Lou down for once.
Oh wow.
Really? I blew all the way and I still. Oh wait, my headphone volume's down low. Never mind. Everyone's
There you
much
go.
louder
If
now.
I lean any closer to this microphone,
No,
it will
we're
be
good.
great.
No,
We're
no
good.
need.
Yeah. So okay.
That was user error on my part.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Dan fucking up, not you.
I made a fucky wucky.
All right. So my
Yeah.
name is Loucifer. I go by they, it pronouns, and I play Malik, who goes by he, him pronouns.
Oh, I'm gonna step that. Did Pixie introduce already?
Mhm.
I did.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
do it again. I like talking about myself sometimes.
Alright,
About herself.
before we get into things, announcements, there hasn't been any Baldur's Gate, Fridays for a few weeks, cause I've been, fucked up. Is the medical term for it, actually. But yeah, that should be resuming again, this Friday. Thumbs up. Fun. I didn't write down the announcements today, so I'm fucking winging it.
So if there were announcements we were supposed to make during this session, I didn't get them.
You guys hear me typing now?
Mm-mm. No, you're good.
No, you
No,
don't
okay,
type
you're
as
fine.
aggressively as I do.
I like that your mic changes colors. I didn't notice it did that.
Oh my god, I know. It's so special.
yeah. I think that's it for my announcement bits. Because that's just schedule things. Yeah, so Thrash, is there a sponsor?
If there isn't one, I can make up one right now.
Go, Pixie, go.
We love chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are one of the best things you can ever munch on. You know what else? If you don't like chicken, there's vegan chicken nuggets. You can never go wrong with vegan chicken nuggets because that's for everybody. And there's so many different things you can put on chicken nuggets. And you can put ketchup, you can put mustard, you can put mustard mixed with mayonnaise, you can put ranch on it, you can put barbecue sauce, you can put hot sauce. It's one of the best little things, little snackies to eat.
Honey mustard.
Honey
mustard
mustard.
also.
But Pixie, where do I get these chicken nuggets?
Oh, well, you can find those chicken nuggets at any local grocery store. And you can get them also maybe in the shapes of dinosaurs. Isn't that like the best thing?
But don't buy chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Boycott McDonald's.
Fuck McDonald's.
Fuck McDonald's.
Yeah,
Fuck Starbucks.
no, Tyson's bad too, though, because they abuse their chickens.
Well, fucking make your own chicken nuggets. That's what
Make
this is.
homemade
I
chicken
know.
nuggets. Yes. Ground up your chicken and make chicken nuggets.
You can make
Raise
them
a
in any
chicken.
shape you
Name
want.
them. Have them as a
No.
beloved family
I've
pet.
had pet chickens.
And
Eat their
then-
babies for
And
breakfast.
then you're going to grab the chicken and you're going to swing it around. And that's going to break its
Yeah.
neck.
Bring it
Medical
around
mar-
town.
We can't talk about medical marijuana, but Havoc can detailedly slaughter a chicken.
It'd be like that sometimes, huh, Chief?
And if that doesn't work, then you do have to take the cleaver. But it works like 95% of the time. Sorry, there's
You
like
part
pistachio in
ways.
my dice tray.
Oh, I
Alright.
love pistachio.
On that.
Oh my god, imagine to make beef, they pick up the cow by the neck and
Ah.
spin around.
Or, well,
What is wrong
what
with
if,
y'all? What is wrong with y'all?
what if
Yeah.
I need to know. What is
ground beef? What if they took the cow and they strapped it
Guys.
onto a thing and then
Guys.
spun it really fast?
You're making the vegans uncomfortable, guys. I need you to-
Sorry, vegans.
Are
I'm
you the
sorry.
You need
vegan?
to dial it back.
Are any of us vegan?
I
Kia,
know
don't come for us.
you used to be vegetarian. Are you still?
And I
No,
promoted
I-
vegan chicken
I'm
nuggets.
not talking. I just don't want a vegan coming to watch our shit and then being met with this
Do
and
we-
being like, oh my god.
Do we
No,
not know
we're
about the
vegan.
drive-through steaks?
Yeah.
I
We've talked about
didn't get a
drive-thru
drive-through steak today, sadly.
Oh. So
I
upset.
don't have any
But
money because apparently I bought
support-
tickets for a play months ago that I'm going to
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's awesome. Let's support eating chicken nuggets as a snacky. That's the end of the sponsor.
Okay. Lou, events.
So our next event is still Calgary Expo. Cat, why are you so close to me? Jesus Christ. Okay. Calgary Expo, all up in the frozen north with Havoc. From April 25th until 28th, you'll be able to find the Red Kitten Productions booth in Artist Alley. Plus, we've got some fun new panels coming as well. Save the date and come say hi to Havoc and possibly me because I am being bribed with fun things. Plus, I just need a vacation. I'm sick of Florida. I'm sick of the United States. This is it's bad. So yeah, come see us.
All right. We don't have any other projects running. We don't have any new merch. However, there is some stuff in the works.
In the work.
In the works. So maybe Dan will have an announcement for you guys next week. Oh my goodness.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Oh, God.
On that note, Pixie, let's get a recap.
I turned them on music. I was vibing a little too hard. So last we left off, we were about to make port. And I don't remember the exact conversation that was had, but
You guys
I-
still had 2 days on the water when we started last time. We had to rush.
oh yeah, that's true. What did we do, Malik? What did we? I think we went down to. Oh, we went and fixed the fountain. And Heidi was like, "Hey Max, can I play with the fountain like a bunch of building blocks?" Because Malik wanted to go check it out originally, and Heidi's like, "I don't want to touch it." And Malik's like, "I don't know if that's a good idea." And Heidi's like, "What's the harm in asking?" So Heidi went and asked, and Max was like, "If you put it back in the boxes before we get to port. I don't care. And so she was like, alrighty. And so she went and she almost got it put together the right way, but she wouldn't know that. To her, it's perfect. She's never seen this thing before. And Malik, for the life of him, could not remember or put on the tip of his tongue what this fountain was from. He's like, I kind of know where it is, but I don't remember seeing this, I don't think. And like so many hints and everything about where it could have been, and Malik's just like, I have no idea. And you couldn't fit the little thing on top. Eide licked it because she was like, maybe it's a soup fountain. And it's like, it's not a fucking soup fountain. They put it back in the boxes. They made it to port. Eide's like, how much time do we have until we go? Like, do we have to leave? And Max is like, yeah, 40 minutes. So Eide dashes to like try to find a piercing shop because she's like, I've never gotten piercings before. Why didn't I get piercings before? I don't know. So I'm gonna go do it now. And then she went and got pierced. They were like, you're young, and she's like, no, I'm not. What the fuck you mean I'm young? I'm a normal age. And then they're just like, I guess. How do you have that many tattoos already? It's just like, I am normal age. What the fuck you mean? It's just they gave her piercing. She got a little septum done, and then she got her ears done, and then one of her cartilage done, and her belly button. She got 4 because why not? And then Malik was sitting on his ass trying to figure out what weapon stuff to get at the little like place, I think, first, or did he go to a forge or something first?
Wish I could have been there at that session because Lace would have gotten her shit pierced the fuck up.
That would have been so great. But
Lace was
Malik
being
couldn't figure
traumatized by horses.
That was after.
Yeah.
Malik went to the blacksmith.
The blacksmith first, yeah. Because then he went to try to buy things, and he's like, I don't have the money for that. And I was like, I'll help you pay for it. I don't really care. And then Malik's like, I don't want to
he was like,
and then Eide's like, I really do not give a shit. I am going to go. Hello, I'm going to go buy something. And
He doesn't have his sugar daddy anymore.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have Sugar Daddy Orion to pay for things. And Eide's just like, dude, if you want the sword, get the fucking sword. I'm already putting down $2,000 on something. Like, do it.
Malik not wanting Eide to pay for it is just me being traumatized when I went to the store without my aunt.
Oh my god.
It's the same thing because my friend's like, hey, grab that if you want it. I'm like, no, sire, I could not. I cannot. He gets so nervous.
But Malik takes too long picking it, so we're late back to the boat. And then Lace is freaking out over, yeah, no, it's Malik's fault. It's not. Eide picked out what she wanted. She was sitting there waiting for Malik to decide. Eide knew exactly what she was getting.
Because he was also trading in something he really liked.
He had to figure out what he wanted to trade in. There's nothing wrong, but it was Malik's fault we were late.
No, it was his fault.
Always Malik's
2
fault,
minutes late.
baby.
They were like 2 minutes.
That wasn't good enough for Max, though. Max was mad. She's like, I told you this time. And it's like, yes, Captain. Sorry, Captain. And then they went on to the little thing. Lace is panicking in the back because horses. And then Malik goes on this rant about how he's never going to have sex with any other crewmate again. And then we're like, didn't you just have sex like not even an hour ago? And then he was like, yeah, I did. And something about Orion treating him badly, and then complaining about not having sex with anyone else. And Eide was like, I don't see why you're complaining too much. I've never done it before, and I'm not complaining. And Malik was like, I thought you weren't into that. And Eide's like, I'm not into that with the wrong person. I'm into it with the right person. And then Malik said something about Eide not being a pirate, and Eide's like, hey, that's not cool, man. You guys gotta stop saying that. And then Mags offered Malik a drink, and then Malik was like, oh, drink all of it? And we were like, no! No! Just drink a little bit, you seem stressed. And then that's the last thing I remember.
Yeah, so you guys were alternating shifts on this caravan for like a day and a half. Because you had to get from the town to the college, which is not in a town, because students do not need to have their own city.
Just kidding, I go to school in a big city.
College towns are bullshit. I hate them so
I love
much.
college towns.
But yes, alternating shifts, driving the cart with Lace freaking the fuck out because it's a horse-drawn carriage. So Lace was completely silent for like a day, which was weird. There was therapy talk, because when Dan's not here, Mags has a brain.
Damn.
SMH.
How dare you? How dare you?
We left.
My
because
one
you
good
guys-
characteristic
when
is
you're not
playing
here.
himbos. All I do is play himbos, and you take that away from me.
At least your
They do
characters
say
talk
play
when
what
you're
you
not
know.
here, Dan.
That's true. Huh?
They do say play what you know.
Yeah. I'm very true to my characters. I'm a method actor through and through.
If you say so. And yeah, we left as you guys pulled into the valley where the College Dur Arcana sits. Beautiful, giant cluster temples, all made of white marble with some gold inlays and such. There's statues to the various gods lining the courtyard, and you see students running about as you enter. Yeah. What y'all doing?
Mags is looking for her contact. That I don't know the name of.
I
that
am
you
getting
probably
that
told me
for
the name
you.
of.
Ace is looking around confused because she's never been in an academic environment before in her goddamn life.
Oh, I thought she was. I thought you were gonna say she blacked out from the horses. And just like, what happened? How long have I been gone?
Max, how long are we staying here for?
Your ship needs about a week to be repaired.
Oh my god, we're staying at a college for a week? Do you know how many fucking frat parties we're gonna go to?
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah.
I hate you.
On
so
God.
much.
I know.
I mean, most
Um,
of, I think Lace and Eidy are college age, technically speaking. And
Ace is like 24, so she'd be like grad school
last time we
age.
checked, she
Hey,
was 22
I'm
or
23 and I'm a junior, sophomore. I'm a sophomore.
That's fair. Lace also, we do not know how old Lace is.
That's
Yeah.
true.
something. I just know she's
Um,
early 20s, and so it's college age.
We'll be here about a week. Ship needs repairs.
Oh, I wonder if they'll let me look at the library.
Oh, you might have to be a student.
Maybe. Can you be a student for a week?
I mean, you go to school to get smart, right? Wouldn't I be the best? I got the most room for improvement.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, only I can say that.
Okay.
Do you know where we're supposed to?
Can you guys take care of yourselves for about an hour?
Yes.
And not get into trouble? Do not make my name look bad.
Oh, that's fine.
Lace,
You're supposed to do at a college.
stick with Heidi.
What if ID does something stupid?
Malik is looking at his feet. He's not
I will
even-
have you both flayed alive. That is what happens if you do something stupid.
ID
You're
isn't
here
saying-
under my name.
ID isn't saying this, but hot. What's it?
Guys, we
Uh,
can't- not this early. No. we're only,
Malik?
like-
It usually
Maybe
starts
a
right at the
minute
very
30.
beginning, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh shit! Shit!
Malik,
He looks up from his feet.
you gonna do anything stupid?
No, Captain.
You gonna make me look bad?
Absolutely not, Captain.
You're gonna help keep them in check?
He makes a face. There's a moment of hesitation, but he goes, "Yes, Captain."
Thank you.
Of course, Captain. He's not. He's not.
He
very
like
lively
so
today.
excited by a captain being captainy.
Like,
I'm
over
sorry
there
that I
with
don't know
hard
how to play
eyes.
captains, and I've played 2 captains of the same crew now. I'm working on it, guys.
Every time Captain is it's like Mother is mothering, but it's just Captain is captaining.
Captain is captaining. Max is gonna head off for the headmaster's office. No, to the. She's gonna look for a school map because college campuses have to have those because they're fucking stupid layouts.
All right. Yeah. You set off looking for your school map. Do we want to see what the idiots are doing first, or what the single
No,
idiot is doing first?
the group of idiots, because I'm sweating and I have to go grab my fan.
All right. Idiot group, what are you doing? Where are you?
Also looking for a map. Heidi's looking for an administration building.
Like,
Alright.
okay, if this is a college campus, there's got to be someone playing like ultimate frisbee, and Lace is watching like a dog that just really wants to go after that frisbee.
So they're not playing ultimate frisbee. However, there is definitely some sort of sport happening in the courtyard. Mind you, these people are nerds, so they are nerd looking.
Like an athletics program at the College Dur Arcana.
So this sport quotation marks is honestly, it looks more like throwing beanbags at each other.
Oh, Lace definitely wants to join in that.
And then there's a few people doing fucking hacky sack.
I feel like Lace. I don't know which one. Which one do you think Lace would do? Go towards the beanbag game or the hacky sack? Hacky sack. I feel like since it's a one-person thing, she wouldn't be as interested in. I think Lace is gonna be like keep glancing over to whatever this beanbag sport is. Like, what is that? What are they doing?
Malik just kind of glances out, like at the corner of his eye, like making sure Lace doesn't just dart from where she is. He's like, some kind of game, I guess. You can ask them about it if you want. Just don't.
Lace is off.
God damn it.
Heidi's turning around, I guess, and she's not gonna look for a map anymore. She wants to go follow Lace.
Okay. Malik,
But
are you
she's
sticking?
also-
Sorry.
No, you're good. She's also mostly interested in the game upon seeing where Lace is heading. It's like, what is that? What is it?
Okay. Malik, are you following them or going off on your own?
She did promise Mags, but he also feels like Heidi can rein herself in this, can rein her and legs in. So he's like, part of him's like, I just want to sit somewhere quietly and just watch.
Heidi is gonna. Is Malik putting off a vibe of he just wants to sit quietly?
He's not. After the wagon ride, he's just kind of keeping to himself. He doesn't feel like chatting anymore. He's like
right
that kid
out-
on a field trip that doesn't want to be there.
Right outside of the group playing, like outside of what Heidi believes is the out of bounds area that won't intrude on the game, Heidi's gonna look over at Malik, point at him, and then squat down and pat the floor.
Is there sunlight? Like, what's the time of day? Is there sunlight hitting that spot?
It is about noon-ish. So there's
there
definitely
sunlight?
sunlight.
No, he looks for a tree and shade and like gestures like, I ain't sitting in the sun, bitch. I'll bake. I gotta go to a tree. The blubber ain't meant for direct sunlight.
Grew up in a tropical island.
Yeah, but in the water all the time, or inside the ship. Like, he was not out in that sun if he could avoid it.
Ain't
He
you
was-
melanated?
He's
Yeah,
melanated.
he's
that
got.
don't- hey, look, I'm melanated. That
absorbs-
don't mean my ass likes the fucking sun, okay?
No. It means it absorbs heat.
Yeah, but I still be baking out there. I still
No, that's
get
what I
hot as fuck.
mean. Like, you get hotter because black
Yes.
absorbs heat. So you get hotter. So it makes sense that Malik doesn't want to sit. I'm
Dan is
agreeing
on
with
your
you.
side.
I'm
Dan-
agreeing with you. No.
I know. I just like the special effect. But But yeah, so Malik's
I
like
just-
shade. He goes towards the shade.
Yeah, there's plenty of trees about that you can get your shade at.
He
It's
settles into the shade like a goth at a goddamn party. In the corner.
Makes sense because he's being emo. Alright, Lace, as you get closer, you see that these people have more than just beanbags that they're flinging at each other, and the beanbags are carried in a pouch on their hip, but they're also carrying wooden swords and lightweight shields.
Oh. No, they're LARPing.
They're LARPing.
They're LARPing. Oh my
They're
god.
LARPing.
Listen, Thrash thinks LARPing cool as fuck. Enjoy it. Lace, however, oh my god, Lace is gonna turn into like an 80s high school movie bully when she figures it out.
Oh my. Does Lace know what LARPing is?
No, but once they explain that's what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what are you guys doing over here?
Ivy's just standing behind Lace, just smiling at.
Alright, you approach one of the students and they're just all like, oh, we're running some combat drills. You know, we're not allowed to touch the real weapons while we're here. Not unless we're on, you know, the special field trips.
Lace pulls out a dagger. You're not allowed to have weapons? Isn't it? What's the
Hey.
point?
Hey, Lace.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a school for training. It makes sense that they can't have weapons.
I mean, half these bitches are probably magical, right? If they're magical, they're fucking a living weapon. Let the rest of us have
Malik immediately gets up from his tree. Immediately. And just walks over.
Those who,
No, I think I
those who
think
have
that-
magic, they have the bags. You'll see the little bags, the beans. They practice their aim with the bags, the beans.
So they don't get to practice actually casting spells.
Because they're not. It's
Only
not.
in
They
the
don't have a
supervised classroom setting.
Yeah, that they're not.
How are you
they're
supposed
not
to
old
learn
enough to
anything like
do it.
that?
Because there's a way that they do it. Teachers are weird.
You learn the
Why wouldn't you
techniques. The
I like how he-
skills.
I
Why
like
wouldn't
how
you
it's
fight
turned
naturally?
into a different accent. It was like kind of nasally nerdy, and now it's like
Now
Now he's a goblin.
Russian.
yeah, it's like a Russian goblin.
But what about like the healers? If you trained and actually fought each other, then the healers would get practice healing. It doesn't make sense to not let them have any practice.
I don't think they want to risk someone losing their head.
A healer can fix that.
I don't. That's a lot of gold and diamonds to fix that.
I mean,
Malik
we
just-
spar all the time and no one loses their head.
We're
Malik
trained
goes up and just
professionals.
touches Lace on the shoulder. Just
That's professionals, quote unquote.
Lace. Lace.
Malik. Yes, Malik.
I'm gonna say something. I want
I
you to
feel
listen
like-
really carefully.
I feel like you're saying the way you're hedging before you say this thing means it's gonna be kind of offensive to me.
It's not. Because
Okay.
I'm working on that. That's why I'm thinking very carefully about what I'm saying.
So you won't.
Um,
So the thought is offensive. You're just trying to
It's
phrase
just-
it
no,
nicely.
I'm trying to phrase it in a way that it's not offensive because it's not a challenge of what you know and your intelligence. It's bringing to attention that not everything other people do or learn how to do things is going to be exactly the way you learned it in a way that you think is more practical than theirs. They are learning at a higher education in a way that suits them the way you learned through life skills and how you grew up. So understand, it might not seem like it works for you, but it works for them, obviously. They wouldn't
Can
be
I
here
turn
if
to-
they didn't.
I turned to one of the fucking nerds. Can I ask you something?
You just
I
did.
promise it's.
They've got a point. You did technically just ask them something.
Lace
Malik
pulls
has to
out
look
2
away.
daggers.
Yes, I was gonna say, like, Malik just looks away.
Lace like spins her dagger in her hand. Just, oh my god, it's trying to deactivate. Oh shit, I gotta deactivate my character slots on D&D Beyond because I changed my credit card and I haven't renewed it.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna deselect. No, what? Just give me Lace. That's all I need right now. Okay. There we go. Wait, where is she? There she is. Sorry. I should have done this before session. Lace is annoyed, and you can see, like, a minor illusion of, like, angry sparks leaving her hand. But she's... Alright, so you're here to learn, right? What do you want to do with it? Like, what do you want to be?
Alright, this singular child that you are speaking to, the singular nerd.
Wait, it's a child? I thought they were college age.
Child quotation marks.
Okay.
Small person.
Ooh, someone's finna get an ass whooped. Hold on, let me.
Well, you see, I plan on devoting myself to the louse and going about as a plague bearer.
A plague bearer? So you're gonna, like, make everyone get sick?
Not exactly, I go to the sick places. Because, the louse, he is related to plagues, but he is also healer. Healer is most of what he... Well, that and the music and the sun and poetry.
I get ya. Alright. Don't cream your god pants. But have you ever actually done that? Have you ever gone out to where a plague is and healed people?
You'll need to be certified.
Talking about Delouse, right?
Yep.
Oh, we have one of Delouse's healers on the ship, actually. Oh man, it's too bad she didn't come with us.
How do you know if you like it?
Malik's expression changes immediately.
But how do you know if you like it if you've never done before?
It is a feeling in guts, like a calling. It's like knowing that this is what you're supposed to do, you know?
I
That's what I try to
understand.
convince myself of every single day that I go to classes.
Real! It's so hard though when you have the classes that mean nothing to your major. Like when I have to get up and go to science fiction literature. Ugh! It's not even entertaining science. It's not even like starstruck. But anyway. I mean, I guess. Can you heal anyone right now?
A little bit.
Alright, practical exam. Lace takes one of her daggers and just
No.
slices her arm.
Oh,
my
Lace. No.
Lace,
I want to see if their method works. I just want to see if their method works.
Lace,
I can-
you're
I can just
doing that
show them
thing
a-
Mags told us not to when you're
Yeah.
embarrassing her in her name.
Okay, doing something
No,
stupid.
Lace.
No, you listen. Doing something stupid would be slashing somebody else up. I'm in control here.
Lace.
You're
To
looking
a
to be
bunch
a
of-
cleric.
He manages surprising response time with his hands almost immediately over the wound. They'll mutter a small prayer, few seconds at most, and there's, the brilliant golden light emanating from his hands wrapping around your wound, and it feels hot, not like infection hot, but like when you fall asleep in the sun and your face feels hot. Feels like that.
Feeling.
And as his hands pull away, the flesh is unmarred.
Lace holds out her hand to shake. Alright, you've earned my respect.
He will shake your hand, but he very limp-wristed handshake.
That's all. Lace seems a little upset about that, but she's like, I'm gonna let that one pass. Gonna let that one pass. Do you have any, like, I don't know, is there anyone out here, like, playing sports or something? I want to actually, like, I don't know, I've never been to a college before. I'm not a student here.
Oh, well. If you are wanting to be of the applying, then there's the administration building that way, and he points at the giant
I can't,
building.
no,
in the
let
middle.
me stop you there. Let me stop you there. I can't read. This ain't gonna be my place. I just want to, like, kick a ball
here
around.
are very good at
I just want to kick a
accommodating
ball around.
disabilities.
No. We fought a literal god and almost killed it. I think I'm good. But, if I could, I just want to kick a ball around on a field. Like, let me see, what?
If you find the Actics students, they might be more your speed.
Don't know what that means. What's an
They
active
tend to
student?
bunk over there, and he'll point to just one of the many temples lining the courtyard.
Alright, gang. We're heading that way.
Malik returns to the tree that had the shade, sits down and goes, I'm good.
Lazy. Alright, Liz, let's go.
He told Mags he would try his best. He's
not trying at all.
He's
That's the thing. He's not trying at all.
No, he's not. He's not. No. He's already overstimulated. He's not doing this.
Speaking of Mags, you do manage to find a campus map, guiding you through the different buildings on campus. You know, history buildings, the set temples dedicated to each of the gods, where students who are focusing on said god will bunk there, blah blah blah. There's an old church way at the back that seems to be unused, but there's several buildings lying about, labeled.
Anything that looks like would divine theory would be taught in?
Yeah, there's almost an entire wing just for theoretical lectures and magic and stuff.
Mags will head that way. Is class in what day of the week is it? Is class in session or is it a day off?
I believe we are on a weekday. So there are some classes in session, yes.
Okay. I will search for that.
I don't mean to interrupt, but where did we leave the cart with, you know, all of the important boxes?
Unattended.
Oh, let's not do that.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
Malik can see it from where he's sitting, but no one's there.
Malik, go sit in the cart.
Don't tell him what to do.
Well,
Does the cart have shade?
Yes,
he can go
the
inside
cart.
of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a covered
so I guess
cart.
after as they're sitting there watching the LARPers, he's just like, no, I can't stare at this the whole time. So he just goes back to the
Figure
cart.
it out.
He's just like, ew. He hates
Alright.
education.
Okay. Mags, you are making your way through the halls, and each of the doors that you pass does have, you know, a little name plaque for the professor's space. They seem to have set rooms and such.
Oh, nice.
And you eventually find one with Samia's name on it. And poking your head inside, there's about 10 students sitting, and up at the front there's a short halfling woman, deep brown skin, probably 4B hair, pulled into a single afro puff. Bit on the older side.
That's okay.
And she's got a burn scar covering about half her face.
Even better, roll her sexuality.
I'm hot. I'm attracted to this woman.
I know.
Said hot woman and scars.
Stop. You need to stop.
Hot woman with scars. Woo!
So bad.
A baddie.
Y'all are
Baddie.
awful. I
Yes.
can't.
I love her.
You're animals. Are they playing Lion King?
Is there
God,
like a
my
chair in the
black belt.
hallway?
There's a bench in the hall, yeah.
Mags will sit on that until class is over.
Alright, so, you're sitting on this, carved stone bench for probably half an hour, before the students, slowly file out. One of them does seem to be hanging back, asking some questions.
No, this is me time. Get the fuck out. No, Mags will wait patiently. She'll stand by the door, just watching.
If you say so. Okay. Finally, the last student to leave, this male tiefling with
Of course, it was a
deep
guy.
purple skin, bright white hair. His horns are a bit swoopy backwards. And he looks older than the other students that you've seen pass by. But he just gives you a curt little nod and continues on his way. And the
Yeah.
room is
Keep on
yours.
walking, bud.
Yeah.
No, Mags will give a little nod back and then walk in and Samia, I take it.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Mags has not met Samia before, correct?
Nope.
Alright. Yeah, name's Mags. Believe I got something for you. Why did I sound like that?
Mags.
Magnolia?
Magnolia.
Mags, yes. Captain
Right.
works as well.
Of course. You said you have something. You don't have it with you. Where is it exactly?
Oh, I've got it on a cart.
Okay.
You got some time?
Yes.
Alright.
I just need to grab my colleague to, make sure that it actually is what it is. You're a pirate.
I'm a respected pirate. I'm a pirate of my word. A little bit insulted.
I mean, there is, the whole pirates are scammy criminals.
Oh, so you're stereotyping me. That's rich coming from a halfling. Alright.
Racism drop.
Not the big
Oh.
racist.
I didn't mean it like that. I did not mean it like that. I love halflings. I love halfling. I just meant like she's like Mags is respectable. She's very proud of her like
Like that
her
one
keeping to
clip.
her promises and stuff. She didn't mean it in that way. It was not a race thing. I just don't know this person's class and I'm sorry.
It's
Let me
not a race
retcon.
thing, but you directly said that's rich coming from someone of your race.
I know, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I did not
It's
mean it
like
like that.
that
I
one
promise.
During Halfling History Month?
History month.
That's rich coming from a professor.
I'm sorry.
Professor Scammy.
Don't worry about it. Let's go.
Right. If you can just show me the location, you know, short legs and all, and I do need my colleague to verify everything.
Did we speak about a colleague?
Is that Dan asking or Meg's asking?
Yeah, no, sorry. Was a colleague mentioned?
Nope.
I didn't know we were bringing another person into this.
She's an expert. I mean, I would rather have an expert in the field verify, the goods.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as I'm getting what I'm owed. Let's go.
Of course.
If that, or you can grab your colleague first.
Alright, you have the little map with you. Yes? Of the campus?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize that was me.
Yes.
It sounded like you have your map with you, and then you're saying yes to someone else, and then you said out of the campus. I was like, okay, wait. Sorry. Yes, I do have my map with me.
Alright, so she's going to, have you point out where on the map you left the cart, and,
Guys, I swear I'm not halfling racist. I'm so sorry.
and then, she's going to
I
go
played
and
halflings.
get her, colleague, at which point,
It's
Natty.
literally like that one clip where it's like, if you kick all the Hispanics out of this country, who's gonna clean your house?
Hey,
At which
Oh
my
point,
God.
Maddie, please introduce
Alright.
yourself.
So, Mags, right?
Yes.
That's the only one that would be seeing me currently.
Mhm.
You're the colleague. Okay.
What you
Good.
see, who you see walk through the door is a rather tall elven woman, verging on 6 feet tall. She's wearing a loosely draped robe that is tied together with a single belt around her waist. She is not wearing any shoes. Her hair is tied back in braids and runs down her back, and from her neck down, including her feet and her hands, is covered in arcane style tattoos and ink. I'm sending her picture currently to the chat.
Havoc. Havoc, how tall is Mags? Havoc,
How tall is Mags?
how tall is Mags? It's not in my description.
Oh god,
Okay.
I'm also, Heidi's old height is still in my description. I think I'm trying to figure out how tall
Oh.
Heidi is.
Havoc, how tall is
I'm
Mags?
getting there!
So pretty.
I love.
I need
Oh
her.
my gosh. I
Uh,
need her.
fuck. These are the wrong NPCs. Where's Megs?
Oh my god.
Where is Megs? 5'4".
No! No!
Just a little one!
Alright, let me drop my chair a little bit. Oh, I'm as low as I can go. Okay. Mags will... Because Mags was looking down at the halfling. Mags is gonna be like... Oh! Hi. Mags, Magnolia, pleasure to meet you.
Sure. I'm supposed to be doing something, right? I have a class in about half an hour. I should probably get to that.
Yeah, right this way. What do you teach?
Oh. You want a conversation? Primarily, I teach history. A master at the religious history and artifacts, which is why I have been called to assist you.
Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Well, you're not necessarily assisting me, you're assisting your colleague. That's cool. I like your tattoos.
Are you
Mags
walking
is
and
walking.
talking?
Yeah. Mags is walking. She's not dumb enough to just stand there gawking and like staring up, you know, like. I
Wait,
might be.
She will follow you and I'm assuming her halfling companion out.
Yeah.
What languages does the halfling speak?
Oh my god, we never asked these questions.
I know.
Havoc must be thrilled.
Actually, I'm just going to send you a language that she will be speaking to you in.
Okay.
I gotta grab a water bottle. I'm overheating.
But yes. What Magnolia will notice is that they will be talking and walking, and she'll be ignoring every question from him, or from her, and only be talking to her halfling in a language I'm assuming that Magnolia does not understand.
If it's not Elvish or Common,
You don't understand
You're
it,
good.
but you have heard it before. Eide. Praise in this language.
Celestial? No.
Are you kidding me? We've been playing together for like over 4 years, and you don't know what main language Heidi speaks, and why I have her have a Russian accent, a shitty Russian accent, but still like.
But wait, do centaurs have their own language?
Well, I made it so her tribe did. Yeah. They speak common, but they also speak another thing. Well, I'm not gonna tell you because you get to guess.
I don't know languages. Primordial?
Are you just gonna keep guessing?
No, I'll keep the story going.
Okay. But yeah, you guys make your way over to the cart, where Malik, our lovely Darfelin, if you actually want to describe what you look like, for Matty.
Okay, so Malik, I have to go. Hold on, let me sprint and skiddly do to my sheet because I don't even get it pulled up. I apologize for my. There we go. I don't remember what he looks like either. So Malik is. I didn't put in his height. Oh, hold on.
Isn't he like he was a little
He's
bit taller than
6'3".
boys, wasn't
He's
he?
6 foot.
He's 6
Oh.
foot.
4.
I thought it was
And
Cecily.
Idy's taller than the boys too, but the boys are 6 foot. Idy's 6'2", I think, and he's 6'4".
Yep.
Mhm.
Something
And then
like
you
that.
are
Yeah.
6'6".
So-
Yeah, she's so
Malik-
awesome.
My wow.
There's a trend here.
Notifications, and I think it's somebody. I think it's me every time.
Okay, so Malik is 6'4". He is heavier set, kind of like a. Trying to think of the body type.
Like a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, he's like a big bear, big broad, big bitch. He's big. But he's definitely packed on a little more muscle. That's a little more noticeable.
I mean, Maddie's character's never seen Malik, so I don't necessarily know.
okay,
the
alright,
noticeable-
I'm the one describing the
I'm
damn
sorry,
character.
I'm
Stay
sorry.
over there. Oh, stop farting. Keep it up. So, so he is like most Darfelin, he has that like indigo, inky black and the bright white spots, but there's this even darker black that covers. God, hold on, both legs.
70% of your body.
Yeah, most of his body. It's like it's kind of crawling up to the upper right torso.
It's up
And
his
then
jaw
at the
a
part-
little bit.
Yeah, with the where it touches, where it seems to like blend into his hairline. The hair that is this, he has them currently in like half braids and afro puffs in the back, but there's white hair where the mark seems to blend into his scalp. He's currently lounging in. Oh, I think he's wearing his part of his winter wear. So he's in a red tunic, with a leather belt in the holding his waist. And then he's wearing black slacks, and it's warmer here, right? It's not
Yeah.
cold. Okay, so he's not wearing his boots. He's barefoot. His tail is kind of tucked beside him. There's like several like chunks and notches out of the fluke. It's also inky black like the rest of his body. He has on a necklace, shell bead necklace with a shark's tooth on it. I don't remember if that's canon or not, but I think it is. And on the necklace, he has a wedding band that's not his. We're not gonna talk about it. That has a name etched on the inside. I can't remember what the name is.
I don't think she can read the name from there.
Okay, like, can I just...
Maybe she can.
Maybe
she might do
can.
an
Maybe
inside
she's
check. Who
receptive
knows?
as ideas.
Some
That'd be
people
so
are
cool.
like,
We
some
love
people
cat
like
perception.
like study a person, especially because he's just lounging there. He's not really. He's got.
What about his
Um,
hand? His arm?
That's whole his body. Like his whole body is just kind of covered in it. His one arm, the arms that are completely black, you can tell. Is it both hands? It's not both hands.
It's just the one. Just
Okay,
the right
so the
hand.
one hand, where the mark is like completely covering it, he has like these claws on the tips, but on his other arm, his nails are blunt.
The pirate art I drew is pretty updated, so you could look at that also.
Can I just
At least
describe
for
my
skin
boy?
tone.
Yes, but no, you just don't know where the black marks are, and I was like, oh, that might help you figure out where the black marks are.
Okay. He has a couple of piercings. He has snake bites and eyebrow piercing, and his ears are pierced with several studs and like I don't really know what to call them, but he has earrings. He's lounging in the wagon, like he's listening to his surroundings, but his eyes are kind of closed. And when the closer they get, when they open, instead of the traditional, like obsidian black that most Darfellan have, there is like swirls of cyan behind his eyes that makes his pupils more noticeable, which is kind of jarring. And he kind of like straightens up when he notices it's Mags coming with somebody or people. He kind of like sits up and tries not to look like he was lounging.
Malik. Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, I have a quick question. Because I was just wondering, I know Lace and Eidy are doing a thing, but it's been over 30 minutes. Would they be getting back at some time during this interaction? This is Pixie being jelly and wanting to interact with the guest character.
But me too, Queen.
Yeah, so like, do we maybe get back while this is happening? I don't even care what Lace and Eidy do anymore. No offense, Thrash. I just...
No, you're
Sorry.
good.
In a few minutes.
Malik,
Yes, Captain?
where's the other two? I thought I asked you to watch them, help keep them in line, keep them from embarrassing me. Where'd they go? I've been gone 30 minutes, so how long have they been gone?
They've only been gone for the last 15 or so.
25.
Was that a 5-minute interaction with the students? That was just 5 minutes? Oh god.
That
Oh,
wasn't that
last.
long, yeah.
Okay, about 25 minutes.
Mm.
Truthfully, Captain,
You know, it takes Lace 5 minutes to do something.
I know
Less-
that's
I mean,
the,
less
the
than
5
that.
minutes. That the 5 minutes they were here. That was the start of it. And I, frankly, she's a very strong-willed pirate, Captain. Very strong-willed. I don't.
So
have
are you.
I do, but she has daggers, and I don't want to embarrass. To keep the embarrassment to a minimum, I just had to
Okay.
detach myself. But she has Eidy with her, and they're just inquiring about sports, which I don't think could cause as much harm as I hope it does. Not. So I figured I'd watch the wagon. And keep it
Okay.
safe, because it's precious cargo.
Yeah, smart. Okay.
Mhm.
Mags will turn around to the two professors. Do you guys have sports here?
I mean, each tavern sort of has their own way of doing things. The Actics students are very physical.
I believe that's who they were sent to see. So.
Side note, to Lace and Eidy, once you got there, they were playing field hockey.
Oh,
Lace is
nice!
in. Lace
could've
is
joined them.
throwing Lace is in.
Yeah, can we have joined them?
Yes, you can enjoy these sturdily built religious students.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill them. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Eidi's trying to learn how to play this game. She didn't play games like this with her tribe.
Jesus. Okay. Well, here is the wagon with your as agreed upon items.
Malik is gonna squeeze out of the wagon.
Not that one. That one was not agreed upon.
He pauses to like side eye Mags before he gets off.
She like narrows her eyes at him. Test
He's
me.
like, "What the fuck?"
Test me, bitch. Try me.
He's like-
You'll be swabbing the deck for a month.
He's like, what the fuck? During Black History Month.
2 more days.
Well, do you expect us to
Wow.
go
Not
on
the
the
2
wagon
more
and bring us?
days! Did you just say 2 more days?
Wow, Alex counting down the days till Black History Month is over?
Until
Wow.
Every day is Black History
stop
Month.
finding out over
halfway
every
racism.
little thing. I do the same thing for Pride Month.
This is
Oh
true.
yeah, no, yeah.
I do
no.
the same. I get like 5 months in a row. It's great. They start like tomorrow. Or they
Oh
start
my
on
lord.
March.
Okay. Sorry, Matty, as you were saying.
All good, all good. Well, are you going to fetch it for us, or do you expect us to walk in your wagon and search through all your shit?
I love her. I thought I
Malik
hated.
side eye. Bombastic side eye.
Mags looks at Malik.
The opportunity for Eidi and Lisa to show up.
You heard them.
Malik just kinda Ooh, he's uncomfortable with the situation. He just looks at Mags and then kind of like nods and goes to grab the boxes. Grumbling under his breath that Lace and Eidi should be helping, but now he can't go get them.
Lace and Heidi, this is when you show up.
Oh, that this is happening. Oh, sorry.
A field hockey for knocking someone's tooth out.
Oh yeah, Eidi definitely has some dirt on her knees.
Eidelia.
Please describe yourselves for Matty.
Heidi can go first.
So Eidi is a 6'2" wood elf. She has really long brown chestnut hair. That she keeps currently is in a half braid type thing, and she has a very few little freckles like covering her face and body, but they're kind of all over the place. You can kind of see the bottom of a tattoo under her. She has a sheer blue blouse being covered with a brown corset, and you can see this green tattoo reaching across over her shoulders and her arms. Yeah, she has blue, Prussian blue eyes, and oh, she's wearing a necklace that has a little skull on it. There we go.
A
It's
true
her best
pirate.
friend necklace. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
just dirt on her knees.
Lace is a human woman. She's about 5'10". Ginger as fuck, like real bright orange hair.
She was 5'8" before.
Everyone grew.
Not Mags. Mags.
Hey,
is
I'm
not.
not. Hey Havoc. Hey Havoc. No.
No.
Okay, fine. She's 5'8". I don't remember. But she's got one very bright green eye, and her other eye is kind of whited out, like milky cloudy, and there's an old scar that runs through it. It's completely healed over at this point. Got pretty bad skin, like a lot of acne scars, freckles, even though that isn't bad skin, but you know what I mean. She is wearing like a sort of looser fitting blue shirt and brown pants with like a nice buckle belt. Not like nice quality, just like that's a good belt. It's doing its job. And some pirate boots. There is a dagger strapped to her belt. Probably a dagger just in her hand that she's twirling. And there is a I believe the technical term for it is a corpse slaying laser rifle strapped to her back.
All right.
Yeah.
I also think we forgot to have Dan describe Megs, if you wanted to do that.
Oh
real
yeah.
quick.
I'm trying to find the most recent art that Havoc did. It was not in the art channel.
I literally sent it to you in DMs, didn't I?
Oh, is that what it was? Okay. I was like, I know you sent it. I was just trying to. Yeah. Okay. All right. Mags is I would say kind of a redhead. Yeah. Yeah. Redhead. Half of her head is shaven. The other half is kind of. It's a pixie cut flowing over to the side. Goes down to about her cheekbone. She has a scar going across the left side of her lip and an eye patch over her right eye. She's got a brown corset with a white tunic underneath. She wears a yellow sash belt with a green with kind of goldish
Accents.
Filigree?
Yeah, accent. Yeah, filigree. Thank you. Black pants and brown heeled pirate boots. She looks a little bit older. Her jawline and cheekbones are hella defined. And she's got piercings up her ears, starting like here to like mid ear. You can't see my ear. Starting like there to like there. I had to. It wouldn't let me zoom in, so I had to.
Industrial piercing.
She also has an industrial piercing. Oh,
Crazy, because I feel like it would get ripped out in piracy. Because I had an industrial piercing and it got ripped out being a stage costumer.
Oh my god.
Do you not know about that?
Blame
How I
Dan.
ripped out my...
Yeah. I said I want a MILF.
Meg said Heidi.
Mag did not say Heidi. Mag said Eidelia.
I'm gonna look the full name. I'm here. I'm listening. I stood up, but I'm here.
She's gonna nudge her head to the side and walk a couple of steps away from the others, and like,
Miss Captain.
the one with the white hair, was speaking something that I think I've heard you speak before. I would like you to try and decipher if they speak again, and we'll talk after.
Sylvan?
Sure.
It must be. That's the only one I typically speak.
Oh, well, then yes. Okay.
I mean, I know a few languages, but I don't. I mean, yeah, I don't.
Well, I
mind.
mean, whatever language you guys have in common, if you understand what they're saying, then yeah.
Okay, sounds good. That's fine. Does
then-
Malik need help, or can we let him suffer a little bit?
No, help him, please.
Okay.
Lace, Gallagher.
Hey.
Help him.
So
Captain.
you guys mentioned Malik. You're going to watch as the elven woman is going to look towards the car, and then with a flick of her wrist, a almost blackish sort of let's go with smoke kind of apparates and disappears, and the boxes that Malik has now picked up are just going to travel to her on their own, and she's just going to place them right in front of her.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The way she's like, you're not gonna get them, and then 10 out of
Malik
10.
was getting them! He just
Love
like
her.
mid-stride. He pauses.
You take too long, my son. Now, what are we looking
my
at?
son!
Samia,
Look at my son.
your company is interesting. Do you want them around during this? Or shall we dismiss the crowd?
If you are making a deal with me, I and at least one other person should be there as you inspect the items. I don't mess around with being gypped off.
I was not speaking to you. Samia?
Speaking about my items.
I mean, have I mentioned how much I love the pate die? It's so satisfying.
A few times.
All right. Well, I mean, they. She's gonna slip into Sylvan. And say, I don't trust them not to blab.
And who are we worried they will blab to? We can silence them fairly easily.
Malik is standing there like he don't got this earring on, and he's just not.
Malik also has the power.
Malik's playing. When I tell you Malik is playing it off, he's just leaning on the wagon, just like dusting it off. Like, okay, the boxes, so much dust. But he's just like, bitch.
Ivy's gonna whisper in Max's ear. And I can roll stealth if you want me to.
Yep.
Don't hurt yourself, Dan.
Cool. Yeah. Let me roll it. Oh, cool. 14 plus 2, 16 for stealth. Do you want me to use
Cal, what's your passive perception?
I think it's higher than that. Pretty sure it's 17. Let me check.
No, she doesn't say that. I am gonna say something still, like no matter what, but she's not gonna say that. What is she gonna say?
Where do I find it in this?
Oh, it should be on. If it's on D&D Beyond, it should be right on the left side. Unless you're on mobile.
I'm on mobile.
15.
15. Okay.
I closed the sheet back out because I don't want spoilers, but it was. You said you're on mobile. I know it's easier to just. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
No.
I closed it
I don't
out.
give it. There's no secrets. It's all good.
Should I say something?
Can you repeat that, Pixie?
Sorry, she's okay. I will say this normally, but she's whispering in the tone I just did.
It's more you're leaning really far away from the mic and then you're whispering.
Yeah. No, see, I always sit here and I'm not. I forget. My bad. Do you want me to respond to them even though you don't know what they're saying?
No. No.
Okay. So yeah, Heidi will just continue listening.
Don't give away your position. If they seem like they're kind of discussing in private, or taking a while to discuss, I would like to do something, but I will let the conversation continue before.
I mean, we could always, as you said, we can silence them easy enough. Tongues are easy enough to remove. Unless you meant some other way.
I have a method that would be rather a lot less efficient and less crippling. So, if we feel the need, we can solve it that way.
Malik bristles visibly, like the clawed hand just kind of like scratches into the wagon.
I'm going to assume that she would notice that.
Oh yeah.
Bird.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Malik.
God damn!
Lou, don't do on D&D Beyond. You know you have the worst luck on D&D. Lou!
Oh my god. You know this. You know you keep getting that one.
And funny enough, Malik's dice are they're right here.
Yeah,
Get him out. Get him out. Use him.
Get him out.
I can't re-roll that. I have to
No.
say the number.
No, you can't
you
re-roll,
already-
but
you
your
already
next roll
did
will
it.
be better. Your next roll will be better.
No, it will not. I'm telling you. So I rolled a 5.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And again, Malik has so many other issues. He could have really been mad about anything. That's the fun part.
Malik, what are your surface thoughts currently?
Oh, detect thoughts. That's so fun.
Oh my god.
His surface thoughts. Oh god, he has like 3 thoughts running at the same time, so it's like an overlap. One thought is I can't believe Magnolia is letting them talk crazy like that. That's fucking wild. They are talking to Magnolia like she's a fucking child at a goddamn candy store. Doesn't know how much 5 silver pieces to 1 copper piece is. This is fucking ridiculous. I've never known this woman to ever take that shit from anyone. I am honestly surprised, but I'm also not surprised if she beds them later. Is the first thought that like crosses in a sentence. The second thought that's overlapping this is It's just nervous laughter. It's like, it's unresolved, like, you don't know what he's thinking in particular. Like, it could be related to the conversation, or it could just be his trauma he's trying to digest. And then part of him is like, why am I here? Like, of all people she brought to come here and drop off this stupid fucking fountain? Like, I swear to God. Like, it's, like, of all fountains, I mean, it's not a stupid fountain. It's probably an important fountain. I mean, we wouldn't have brought it all the way here if it wasn't important. It's obviously really fucking important. I don't like how this bitch is staring at me. and like, at this point, he's glanced up from where he was paying attention to the wagon, and he's gazing at them in general. And when he locks eyes, he looks like all the thoughts get quiet, and he goes, do I have something in my face? Is my eyebrow still growing back in? Like, what? What's going on here? What? And he starts, like, fixing his hair. He's like, bitch.
Well, there is no use in us speaking Sylvan anymore. It seems your interesting, I hate to call them a group, understands more than we want. They can stay.
It's not nothing.
Lacey, don't give away your position.
Lacey's like, I don't understand shit.
I don't know shit. I don't comprehend things, and I don't get shit.
That, darling, I truly believe. Now, can we...
You trust me.
Wouldn't go that far. So, I have a class in about 10 minutes. I'm just going to look over these boxes and I guess take them with me, if that works for you.
No. Not until we are given what we're due, and
Which you will be.
Before you take the boxes, or
Yeah.
I will accompany you.
May I speak
Until-
out of turn, Captain?
Sure, Eidelia.
I find it very hilarious that you're talking about cutting off our tongues, but you are expecting us to trust you the same way. Max is really trying to have one of us follow. If you're gonna treat us with such distrust, we shall treat you the same. We're all adults here, we can handle this more professionally.
I appreciate some actual straight thoughts. Yes, you may accompany the boxes if you wish. I cannot be late for my class, and this will take me a lot longer than 10 minutes to look over and confirm that they are what they are. So if you want to attend my class, you may. Otherwise, you can sit in the back of the boxes in my office,
Can I
if
go
that
to
works
class
for
now?
you.
Can I go to class, please? I've never been in another school outside the tribe.
I've never
Can I
been
go
to a class.
We will accompany your class.
Yes.
Malik?
I won't say anything. I promise.
Malik, would you like to stay with the boxes, or would you like to go to class?
I'd like to stay with the boxes.
Not one for learning?
It's not really my thing.
Wait, what
Alright.
class is it? What kind of class is it?
It is,
Don't answer.
Why? Well, if it's boring, I don't want to go.
Oh, you should be surprised.
I think they like it nice.
it's not going to be for you, Lace, I will tell you that.
Oh, I want to go.
I mean, nobody is stopping you. I have empty seats in the back of the class. Shall we get moving then? And she's just going to...
I
She's
catch
just
the
going to flick her
professor.
wrist, and the boxes are going to lift up again. Havoc, should I explain what my magics is doing, or shall I make them roll a perception check?
Or an Arcana check.
Or an Arcana check?
I think the only two who might have a rough idea would be Lace or Eide, and that's just because they're casters. So casters, roll Arcana.
Sounds
Oh,
good.
Lace does. Do you think Lace knows how to cast?
I have a +2.
Okay,
That's a dirty 20.
I mean, Malik can still cast. He just doesn't.
that's okay.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
Bard. I
He's-
forgot
he
you still
plays
have
in
a few
War
levels
Barbarian.
in
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that's a solid 5.
I'm telling you, this physical dice ain't gonna do me any better.
That's
You gotta stop being so negative about it. That's why
You
you're
gotta put
putting
the
out
good
that negative
energy.
Yeah, good, positive mental
I-
attitude.
Energy in a hot minute. It's not been a good week.
good
So that
good
was a-
vibes. Good vibes.
only. We
That
got
was
our
a
guest
5?
here.
That was a 5.
Oh
Malik,
my god,
Okay.
2 5.
Malik doesn't have the energy to.
I understand. I got a dirty 20.
Alright.
So what you see, and only you, because I'm going to assume you're standing next to her, is when she goes to cast the spell, you watch as the inked writing on her wrist seems to crawl up her hand and just dissipate out her fingers as she is casting a spell and leading the way back to her classroom.
I have a question.
Yo.
Does the words eventually return back to her, or do they stay gone? Like,
You have no idea. The spell is
see.
still going.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't think I got your name, Professor.
Ah, yes. Typically, I'm just called Kalista.
Kalista.
I do not go with the professor, as it seems like what an old woman would be called. And she's just gonna look over at her colleague when she says that, and then continue walking towards the school.
May I ask you another question?
Perhaps. What is it?
Are you a wizard?
Yes. I do not see why that would be hidden, but yes, I am a wizard. Why do you
No.
ask?
I found it very interesting that it's your body is your book. It's very, very magnificent.
Thank you. You are quite unique yourself.
Thank you.
Oh my god, are they
I
in
love
love?
her.
Oh my god, are they gonna kiss?
now Kith. No.
Now kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Alright, so you lead the group back to your office where you drop off the boxes, or are the boxes in your classroom?
I'm going to bring the boxes to my classroom because if every classroom has a plaque with the teacher's name, I'm going to assume the classroom and office are connected.
Yep.
So she is going to, with very long strides, make her way back to the classroom.
Bye, Lou.
Lou just
didn't
died.
like the long strides.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have to keep up. So
I'm keeping
when you enter her classroom, you can see that there's already dozens and dozens of students. It is definitely a earlier class, as you can tell, like earlier in school year, or in I never went to university. Don't judge me.
It's
Anyway,
like a 100 class.
yeah, it's like a 100 class. So you can tell that there's dozens of students in there, all of which are very young, like early 20s, late teens. And as she walks in there, you watch as the blackboard on the back all disappears as she walks by, almost as if she's clearing whatever writing was there before. And she's just going to place the boxes on her desk, turn around, and look at you all. Well, there are a few seats in the back if you would like to sit down. If not, my office is that way. Trust me, I can tell what you are doing in there. So if you decide to look around, I will know. And she's just going to look directly at Malik as she says that. So
Malik's
please.
going to look around.
he like rolls his eyes and not like okay, so like the level of roll, it's not like oh my god, I can't believe she said that to me. He just kind of like does like a side eye. He's like, I don't care about what's in a professor's fucking office.
I do. I care about what's in a professor's office.
I do. Especially being like an archaeology student, you know some of the weirdest shit is in my professor's offices.
Well, I mean, just a professor whose book is their body? Like, I would fucking pay to snoop around that office.
Okay, you can snoop then. Malik ain't doing it.
No, Max ain't snooping. This Dan would snoop. Max ain't snooping.
Sir, does it look like I can hold you right now?
He says yes.
Always.
Don't you side-eye me.
Alright, so those of you who are sitting, sit, and those of you who are going to the office are in the office. I just need a rough number of who's where.
Malik office.
Classroom.
Classroom.
This is in the classroom.
Alright, Malik is alone in the office. Okay.
He's having his emo hours.
Yeah, all day today, emo boy.
Should I describe my office for Malik?
Go ahead.
So there is no door between office and classroom. It is just a beaded curtain with like obsidian beads. So like very heavy beads as you enter in. And when you walk into the office, it is a blank square room. There is no chairs, no desks. It is literally just a wooden box room. And that is what you see. I'm going to message you, Havoc, why my office is like that.
Yep.
It's an illusion.
Malik walks in there and looks, and under his breath, he mutters, "All right, if you're gonna like spell protect the fucking room, at least put a chair in to be courteous. This is fucking ridiculous." And he just kind of like stands there for a minute because he's not sure if he wants to just sit on the floor and just tough it out, or if he wants to just go back and sit in an actual chair.
Alrighty.
He's gonna sit on the floor.
Just sit on the floor.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna do a whole fucking lesson, but she is going to walk to the front of the class and she will scan all of the students. So she's wearing like these flowy sleeves and she's just gonna walk over and just completely like hold them out. And without speaking, she's just going to look over every single student. And she's going to point at Max. So, as a guest to my classroom, I want you to tell me, why is it you would find any history of the gods, as this is History of the Gods 101, interesting to you?
This is my class! This is Ivy's shit, man! Ivy's so excited!
Lace's face drops a little bit, learning it's a history class.
Let's
Ivy
all...
is just like smiling, like Max, I know this. Max, I know this. Max, I know this. like she's not saying anything. She's just looking at Max super excitedly.
Let's all just be glad I'm not playing the boys this session. For Maddie's knowledge, the boys I usually play don't believe in gods and religion, so this would be like a whole
that would've been great.
heated. I know, but it's okay. Mags is respectful about people's beliefs. Why? Sorry. Question was why it's important to learn about the gods and history, or
why it's important to you.
Oh. Well, to me as a captain, I get people from all walks of life and all beliefs, and for me it's important to respect my crew's beliefs and help them on their journeys.
You do not currently follow a god?
Currently, no, I do not.
Interesting.
Not against them, just haven't found one.
Fair enough. She's going to look at
ID.
ID, sorry. She's gonna look at ID.
Or Eidelia, because Max did
Eidelia.
only call her Eidelia, so...
Okay. She'll look at you, Eidelia. You seemed awfully excited when I mentioned a history of gods. I assume that means you follow one. Would you like to share?
I follow Ota, the Earth Mother.
Why?
She's been a part of our tribe for generations and generations. A tree that she had created had protected us. It is only my right to give back the service that she's given us for so many years.
Why is someone so connected and grounded in a crew of such interesting individuals? If you do not know, class, these are pirates that have been helping out one of my friends, and as mistrusting as pirates are, they decided that they have to watch me constantly. And thus I must make them as uncomfortable as possible.
Dear, because I've never been to a class before.
There's snickering and laughter among the students.
You have never been to a class before, you say? Lace, was it?
Yep.
What do you do?
I'm a pirate.
Beyond just piracy, you must have a job on the ship.
Oh, I'm the sailor digger. I've been sailor digging since I was a wee lass, and that's my specialty.
And you have no greater aspirations for life?
I mean, I want to be a pirate captain someday.
Yet you are still doing the same thing as what you did when you were a wee lass.
I've gotten better at it since then. I've stuck to it and gotten better. That's what life's about, isn't it?
No. Life is about taking opportunities and walking up a ladder and making better of your life. Doing better.
I don't want to be a captain. I don't want to be a captain right now, honestly. That seems like a lot of responsibility I'm not ready for. I'd want to be a first mate for a while first, and then I could be a captain. But right now, I'm happy just being a sail rigger.
To each their own, I suppose. And after this, she's just going to go on a tangent about the Earth Mother, as she had mentioned her. And just basically, it is a very, what you notice, Eidelia, is the most basic of lessons about the Earth Mother. And as she speaks, there is a little, very translucent, but darkly translucent, so it looks like a little shadow. It's just going to write everything she says on the back, on the board behind her, in a iridescent sort of bluish chalk. But she's just going to go over the lesson, and after she's finished, she will dismiss the class with just a wave of her arm, and the board's clear once again. And it is the end of her class. Do any of you have any questions before you go? She'll ask the kids. Havoc, do any of them have questions?
A few hands do shoot up, mostly asking, how Oda was created, blah, blah, blah. Why Oda married her child, that seemed really weird.
She's basically going to dismiss all of the questions with, we will cover the subject more when we have more time. This is just the intro to the gods, and I do not have time right now as I have these eyes boring into me currently. I'll talk to you all later. Alright, let's open these boxes, shall we?
I mean, my eyes were boring into you for, educational purposes. I was intrigued by your lesson. I had not learned much of the Earth Mother.
My eyes were
Can
kind
I
of
insight check, Megs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you ask me about it before, Max? I could talk to you about it. I know a lot of all the stuff she said.
There's a difference, Eidelia, between actively wanting to know and sitting in a class and learning.
Valid.
I have to find my abilities. How do you find, all of the abilities? Oh, wait, I got the sheet open. Now we got it. Now we're good.
There you go. You gotta swipe a few times and you get your abilities.
Yeah, I don't normally use D&D Beyond, so... No, give me my basic page. There we go, there we go. There you go, okay. Inside check. Oh, okay, yeah, apparently I'm getting natural ones too. Thanks a lot. So... Yeah, that's just a 2. She ain't seeing nothing.
You see, she seems genuine. I mean, she also is genuine, so she probably seems it either way. But
Right.
it was not a flirting moment for anybody who.
Oh no,
thought
she
it was.
wasn't looking for flirting. She was looking for sarcasm.
I was fair. I was looking at Havoc's face, and Havoc was like, "You better stop," and I'm like, "Mags was being genuine."
Alright, so she's going to open these boxes just with a wave of her hand, and that shadow-like mage hand is going to flip the boxes open. Are they locked at all?
No, they are not locked. They're surprisingly easy to open, as though they were recently pried open.
They're really organized, by the way. They're extremely organized. I already made sure they looked perfect in those boxes.
They're so licked, also they are licked.
But she doesn't have to know that.
When the box opens without a lock, she's going to look directly at Mags.
That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my fault. Don't blame Mags.
They are
I
in
wanna...
crates, so the crates aren't nailed shut on the top. So.
Yeah, they just opened up as if been currently pried.
Yep.
It is not your fault as you listen to your captain, and thus she takes responsibility. Do you not know courtesy, Captain? That you do not open a package that you are sent to deliver? A parcel you have collected? Incredibly rude. And she'll open up the crates and look in them.
Alright.
Sorry, I wanted to put it together to try to figure out what it was, and I couldn't figure it out other than the fact it was a fountain, and I got really curious. Max didn't know what I was doing, I just asked if I could look at it.
Malik is back in the office, and he's like outside of the bead. He's not much closer though. He just stays at that doorway.
Mags just rolls her eyes.
Alright, what do I find in the boxes, Havoc?
Inside each of the crates is a carved marble stone, slightly curved with these intricate arcane sigils carved along one edge of each of them. Some of the stones look a little bit on the damper side. The stone itself is so white it's almost blue. Each of these parts almost seem identical, save for some of them look more words. Some of the larger ones almost look like vases. And then the final crate is this carved moon, carved crescent moon that is in the same stone as all of the others. And let's get an Arcana or History roll at advantage, because this is your specialty.
Alrighty. Let's see. I love playing higher level characters. I'm used to playing level 4s.
Level 10 is cool. Well, no,
that will be a 25 for Arcana.
Beautiful,
Love
beautiful.
That. Sexy.
Yeah, you're able to almost feel the remnants of power coursing through the fountain. And with your knowledge as well, you know this to be the moon pool, capital moon pool. It's unfortunate that it was disassembled, but there's a trace of magic left in it.
Alright. She's going to flick her wrist again, and what you notice behind you, Mavik, right? Or what was your character's name again? Malik, sorry. What you notice behind you, Malik, is almost like a glassy surface opens up behind you, and she's just going to walk briskly past you without looking at you directly into that glossy surface. And then, like, 2 minutes later, she's just going to come out, flick her fingers, and it closes back up, and she's going to come out with a few books in her hand. And she'll place them on the table and start flipping through them, ignoring everyone around her.
He is mortified. That scared the shit out of him. He's like, "Oh, damn! Why she move so fast?"
Can I?
He's gonna.
Look? Oh no! Sorry. Go ahead, Lou.
He's gonna he is gonna stray closer to the boxes, and now he's curious again because he swears to God he knows what the fuck this fountain is. He just can't put his fucking finger on it. So when she starts flipping through the books, he's not like over her shoulder, but he's looking. He would have heard the whole class, right? Through the door? Or through
You would have heard the
door?
entire lesson.
Okay.
Just alone in a room.
He was counting dots on the wall or some shit. Just like, yeah.
Alright, so she's just going to pull out these various different books with regards to the moon fountain. And one of them is almost like a rough sketch of what the fountain would look like when it's put back together. And she'll just slowly, in her mind, she's not physically putting it together, but she's like labeling the pieces in her mind and figuring out how to put them back together.
Max is gonna scoot over to Lace and be like, for someone who claims to be an expert, she apparently needs books.
I wrote
okay.
these books. Thank you very much.
She what?
She
She
wrote
wrote
these books,
the
thank you very
book.
much.
Oh shit!
Captain, it kind of seems like you're having a dick measuring contest with her.
Shut up, please.
Are you guys gonna, like, fuck later?
No.
No.
Can I lean over?
I mean,
kind
there's
of?
just a lot of tension.
Not that kind of tension, Lace.
Almost kind of intruding into I'm sorry, Kalista, right?
Mhm.
Cool. Into her space. That's what it was supposed to look like. I almost got it right. I was like 80% there.
And I'm assuming it was disassembled when you found it?
Yes.
Hmm.
I wasn't a
Shame,
part of the party that took it apart. I was trapped in a different dimension.
But your party took it apart.
Yes. Tell Matt Max.
Why?
Well, not all of us can use magic to lift a fountain off of the ground and onto a ship.
You do know how magic works, right? It must be complete for the magic to actually fucking work.
Well,
Oh,
I brought the fountain.
I can
Well,
help you put it together.
I appreciate that, but I do not know if it's actually possible to repair it yet. I'm going to need more time with it. Would you like to go and lead me to my study, or would you like to watch like a bunch of children?
I wanna.
What did
What?
I say? All I heard is, I wanna.
I wanna watch.
Well, then stop crowding my space and sit down. Am I able to try to put this back together, Havoc?
Absolutely.
Can
Can I use her help?
Yes, with Eide helping you, because Eide got 80% of the way, you can roll, let's go, Arcana with advantage, plus a d6.
Ooh, hot. Alright.
I'm also gonna give you my one bardic inspiration.
Oh
Okay,
my
so that's
god.
another d6.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Are you just being like, pointing at me and saying bardic inspiration?
Yeah,
Actually, you know, cause okay, so Eide's assisting, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't know Kalista, and her comments have made him vaguely uncomfortable. He kind of nudges Eide to give the inspiration to her.
Alright,
'Cause
turn
he's not
the
comfortable.
d6 from Eide into a d8.
Oh,
D10.
dokie. D10, ooh, even
Please.
better. Alright.
Heidi's such good support. She's trying her best.
Alright, that is a 27.
God damn.
Woo! Sexy!
27
Like
is
an ID rolls
amazing.
perception.
You're able to put together this 10-foot fountain. And as you
Oh
put
yeah,
the...
she doesn't touch a single piece.
Of
She uses
course.
just her magic to put it together. She does not actually put her hands on anything.
Of course.
Sorry for cutting you off.
Heidi's
Heidi
touching
having
it.
licked it. Heidi having licked it.
Heidi's not saying anything. She
Um,
thought it was a soup fountain. She didn't think, alright?
Soup fountain?
Soup fountain.
It's so good the tech thoughts
She-
isn't being
she
used right
didn't-
now because all you would hear is that piece was licked so extensively. Like,
Yeah, I think
It's
I
not
left
Natty,
it like
I,
4 times.
Yeah,
She-
because she was like, I'm
different
sure
part.
it's soup. It's mint soup. It's definitely mint soup. That's what
The
she
minty
came to the
soup.
conclusion of, a mint soup. I played a different character when we originally met the moon pool, and so my character has no idea what the fuck it does.
Fair.
Malik does. The more it gets built, Malik's kind of bugging out a little bit.
History, Malik.
Watch him not get it still. It'd be awful. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm trying to be
And Lace,
positive.
actually. Lace,
I'm
you're here
impressed.
too.
Okay, rolling history.
Being that Lace stole from that bitch twice, if she doesn't remember, that was not.
History. That's a 12.
I got it at 20. Oh my god! Hold on, I'm not moving. I have a hand on my cat, a hand on my. Hold on, I gotta prove my. Hold on. Wait. Cat.
The good vibes dice worked.
I'm trying to get the flash on. It's like it.
This is a rare moment that we have to celebrate.
Non-natural one.
It's a 20.
Yeah.
20. Hell yeah.
Alright. Lou,
First 20 in like the past 5 sessions, I think. Lou.
you do
This is
know
my
what I'm
first
going to ask
20.
you, right?
Percentile, I know.
Alright,
Watch him explain the whole thing. Because he rolls some sort of fable.
He's at 70%. What? How much worse can it get? Oh god, wait, she gets to
100%?
watch it get worse.
Oh, yay. Exciting.
Callista's gonna love this. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I guess Heidi would always notice too.
Alright.
Because of her 5%.
Rolling percentile. That will. What's the times place again? I can never remember.
the one with 2 numbers goes in the 10 spot.
The one with 1
Okay,
number
so
goes in
we're
the
at
last.
28. It's not that bad.
Okay, so as the topper gets placed on this fountain, everyone in the room can actually feel this wave of energy sort of thrum through the room. As Malik, you finally realize what the fuck this thing is, as the mark on your cheek spreads further up your face. Inky tendrils reaching across your skin up towards your nose.
Malik, his eyes just get so wide, and the cyan behind it flickers, and he just feels this jolt of familiar, like, horror just shoots through him. His tail becomes rigid, and he stares at the fountain for a second, and all these memories flood to him all at once, because he can just hear Fenn's voice in the back of his head when they were walking through the streets of Natty, and he's just like, oh, fuck. He's looking at this fountain, and he's like, Max, what did you do? And then he turns to Kalista, and then he's like, what did you ask for this for?
I send you on the job. My coworker did.
And she's not here, so he can't snap at her. He doesn't look angry.
Just disappointed.
Yeah.
No.
He's just so disappointed. He looks concerned.
Scared?
I want to say there's a twinge of fear. There's a little bit of fear. Like watching Nattyrion burn, like watching the fucking Rayleigh burn, in general was like, ooh, that's not good. But like finding out this is what they took, he's looking at it like they stole a fucking Hydra baby and just had it sitting here like, all right, mom's not coming, we hope. Let's just keep poking at it until it, something happens. Like he doesn't know what comment to put to see in it, but he just knows it's not good.
Have it.
Answer.
Familiarity to what was happening to Malik's skin, the tendrils. Would I perhaps know any knowledge of that?
History.
Alrighty. I missed my dice.
Oh, did we all drop our dice? It was mine on the floor too.
Alright, we're trying that again. Ooh, much better. 21.
21. Beautiful. Amazing. I'm going to DM you something.
Perfect. Oh, also, as you are typing, because I love to make people have to think while they type, do I feel the magic that would be expected of this relic to return to it when I fixed it.
It's a lot weaker than it should be, but it has the same base feel.
Alright. I'm just going to be glaring every time I look over, like I'm going to be circling it. Every time I look towards Mags, I'm going to glare. Just a fucking death glare towards her as I'm inspecting the runes, trying to see what was wrong with it.
The best thing is, I didn't even make this decision. This was before I got Mags. I love it. See, Mags was a himbo before me. It's not just me.
Malik kind of like walks over to Mags and like leans in like a little hushed. Like he knows she's probably gonna hear him anyway, but he's like panicked. I need to talk to my counselor, my supervisor. Captain? That's how much are they paying you for this?
Havoc, how much am I being paid for this?
For this fountain alone, I believe the Duchess is getting paid 8,000 gold.
Bird.
Sorry.
Why does it
No,
matter,
no.
Malik?
No. Malik's doing the math in his head. The math ain't mathing. He's like, for what this bitch can do, 8,000? You should have got 30. Malik,
Mags didn't tell him.
I know, but
Mags didn't say.
I know, but Malik is just staring at this fucking pool. Like, there's no fucking way it's enough. Captain,
Why does it matter, Malik?
I know what this pool does. I've seen this pool before.
You drank it.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts on Malik when I hear him say these words?
You can.
When he says he knows what this does? It's a wisdom save.
The wisdom save is actually just for deep dives. If you're getting surface thoughts, it's not a save.
And I'm assuming if he's talking about it, it's surface thoughts. So yes, I would love to see his thoughts, see what he's seeing when he's talking about this.
I don't think you want this. I don't think, because it's not just a thought that's going through his head, it's a memory.
Also, when she casts this spell, one of the little tendrils on her neck of writing comes up to her eyes, and her eyes just kind of fill in black as she looks directly into Malik's eyes.
That's
I just,
fucking
like,
cool.
I feel like he sees this and he's like, now he's on guard because he's like, I don't like this. He's like, why is she looking at me like that? He doesn't like
notice?
direct
You're
eye
talking
contact.
to
Would you
Mags.
notice?
I don't think
You are
you'd
talking
notice.
to Mags, you wouldn't notice. What does she see, Malik?
Trying to
It's
warp it
the
for the
vision.
thought
It's
something else.
saying you're like
Lace,
he.
Lace put together what it is yet.
With
well,
your 12,
yeah,
no.
For
Cool.
on the surface thought, it's a memory. It's walking through marble halls, following behind several people. He's next to you. I don't know if this matters, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So no one tell me it doesn't matter because it matters to me. So Malik is walking down the hallway. You can see the back of a couple people's heads. She probably will recognize Lace in the memory, and then there's a bunch of extra, like there's the back of a male with brown hair who she's never met before, the back of another elf around her same height with dark red hair, or
A
It's
bit
brown.
taller than her.
a bit taller. You can see from the peripherals of this memory, someone's walking directly next to him. It looks like they're kind of holding pinkies.
I like how you
But you
decided
can't
they
see
were
fe-
holding pinkies.
That's cute.
You can't see the direct details. The memory flickers, like his eye. It's like you see like his eyelids close, they open, and there's the pool in front of him. You can see was it the High Arcanist and the
High
it was
Priestess?
just the High Priestess. The
Just
High
the- okay,
Arcanist went back to Nay Saren.
yes. So you see
After
the
they
High
fought.
Priestess gesturing to the moon pool. And then the memories that follow it are kind of rushed. You see him approach the pool, you see him touch the water, and then there's a flash of like something behind his eyes. You don't see the memory itself, but you see him like whip around, vomit on the floor, and then it just another violent flash, and he's just like recoiling, and he's whispering to Mags. He's like, Mags, what this pool does, whatever amount they're giving you, it's not enough. They're not like this is. I don't like. He seems like he's panicked. Like he's trying to explain to Mags how like serious this fucking pool is without saying too much, because he doesn't want this bitch to fucking say anything. Like he like wants to pull Mags away at some point. He's just like he's just freaking out. He's like, Mags, I don't think this is good that this is here. Like I know you guys have to make money and it's just a job and you didn't know, but like I really don't think taking this is bad. I feel like this is really bad. This thing is powerful. I don't think. Do they? He pauses. He takes a breath, and he kind of like steps back, and he looks at Mags like apologetically. He's like, I apologize if I'm speaking out of turn, Captain. I'm concerned heavily.
Oh, you need not be. My job is not to save the world. My job is to do jobs and get paid and take care of my crew.
I would prefer if you did your job correctly next time.
I did my job the best I could with the resources that I had. If you wanted to go get the fountain with your magic-y hands, you could have done it. But no, you chose pirates, and you paid me to do it, and I brought it.
Chose pirates.
Lace is
And
behind
paid me
Mags
to
like,
do it.
yeah, you tell him. Yeah.
It wasn't her. She didn't get a choice in this.
Well,
If I
didn't
had
get a
gotten
choice
a
to work with
choice.
her either.
If I had gotten a choice, I would have chosen more capable hands. As
Well-
this is incomplete and definitely not worth its full price tag, we may have to rediscuss the payment. I
agree it needs
apologize.
to be higher.
Isn't it still working?
Yeah.
Malik looks
Hardly.
around and turns to Kalista. I doubt her magic is still making her eye look different, right? When he
No,
turns to-
her eyes are totally fine now. Totally normal.
Oh, can I ask really quickly, when it stopped, did it just go back to the pages?
No, there's
It
just now a blank
disappeared for
spot
good?
on her neck.
Oh, okay, cool. I was just making sure. Alright.
It's so cool! I love the concept so much!
He turns to her, and
She get new tattoos every night because she long rests. I'm sorry. sorry, continue.
there's a flicker of part of it's fear and part of it's rage. I don't know. He has that a lot lately. And he turns to her and like at first he seems like he's gonna just start fucking talking crazy, because his eyes look a little wild, and then he looks to the left and right like he's thinking really hard about his next sentence, and he goes, "What rights do you have? Whether you picked a pirate or got it yourself, what rights do you have to take this from the people of Natterin?"
I did not take this. Take that up with my coworker?
Ew.
I am
You're
just
kinda yelling at the wrong
researching
person.
it. I am not even a messenger. I am an expert on items such as this and research them a lot. I do not possess items such as this. So if you want to take that up with someone, take that up with Samia, because that is not mine. And it is not my doing.
Kalista was kind of hired just as we were. She's just putting
But
it
the
together.
thing is
and a
someone
little,
is a
she's
re-
a little salty about it not being perfect, but it's not like she would know.
But the thing is okay, all right. I'm not trying to insult
We're on
anyone.
the sea and we're pirates.
Malik just kind of like his fist clenches and unclenches. He looks frustrated. He's like, whether it was your colleague or not, how can you? Well, I suppose it doesn't take a lot for you to sleep well at night, as you obviously do not.
She's
Because
an
that's
elf.
Excuse me?
Lace! Malik looks at Lace. Chill. Chill. We're not gonna open
They
that.
don't sleep,
Chill.
do they? I thought elves didn't sleep.
Lace, we're not gonna talk about that. We'll get to that later. I love
It's a
her.
figure of speech, Lace.
It's a figure of speech. okay, I get it. We're a bunch of dumb, stupid pirates to you. You don't really think we hold a code of ethics or honor or how we bring you items and it's not good enough to your liking, whatever. But as a researcher, especially a historian of the gods and old magic and relics that mean something to people thousands of years ago to today, do you not feel some sort of shame in knowing that your colleague willingly sent someone out, whether it was us or someone more official who knew what they were doing or could do it? You're touching an item and researching a relic of people. As an elf yourself, this does not belong here. This should have never been touched. This should have never been moved. If your colleague brought it up as something for you to research, there should have been some sort of ethics on your part to make sure it was done properly, as you are upset the magic's been disturbed because the fountain was taken apart, but how else did you expect it to get here? It should have never been taken from its place of rest in the first place. The disrespect this is on people, and okay, at first glance, is she a high elf or just an elf?
High elf.
She's a high elf.
Digs his eyes bare into her, and he's like, especially being that this is a relic of your own people and their history.
Are you done?
Oh, I can keep going.
No, I think it's best you stop. I seek knowledge. I acquire knowledge. This is knowledge to me. This is my research. This is my life's work. Yes, it has historic value. Yes, it has meaning to people, which most of those people are long dead by now. I want to acquire what I can from this artifact and use it to aid those that are still living. Does that make sense to you?
As someone who has used this magic and seen what it can do, it cannot aid you.
Aid.
This is sometimes I wish
Aid.
I was
I mean,
Not aid.
couldn't you have just gone there and studied it where it's supposed to be? Wouldn't you even learn more that way if you learned about
Kalista
it?
didn't request this. This was not Kalista's request to get.
Was literally told about this a week ago, that it was coming to my doors, that I would have the option to look at it and study it. Did not expect
fair
it to
enough.
be disassembled, broken into pieces, and the spell broken. I'm a little
Okay.
disappointed is all.
Can't-
I guess my
can't
anger's
raise-
not you then.
Aren't we both?
Would Heidi at least know for a fact that the high elves and the moon elves are kind of separated technically, like Natiran and Nacerin?
Yeah,
I feel like that would be covered
Be
in
common knowledge.
your history lessons with your outdated books.
Outdated
I-
books. Oh my god.
I was never there, but even if she did say this was her mission, she's a high elf. She wouldn't have access to the night elf's palace. This is where it came from, right? The palace? Like, I don't think she would be allowed in there unless it was for court business, even if it was her job.
You'd be surprised what things they let slide with the night elves. Like, even when we were there, yeah, tensions were high, but they were not as...
They were
our bodies
fucking.
were strung from the.
They were fucking, like, honestly! He can't say it, Malik can't say that, but the look on his face is like, the High Arcanist, the High
Heidi
Priestess,
wouldn't
we're
put
not."
that together. Anything sexual.
He
Heidi
gives her the X to doubt look. He's like, girl. I'm telling you. I mean, it's been 2 years. Who knows?
Kalista mentioned them all being dead now. Is that because Mag's crew burned the place down? Is that why they're all dead now? Or is it because it's like old relic?
You can ask.
Please tell me the news of that has to have spread. It's been too long.
It's been 4 days.
Maybe they probably couldn't even get any word out. Or if
Oh.
they have, it's still on a ship somewhere getting to somewhere else.
Sorry, 6 days.
Kalista, you said that they're all dead now. What did you mean by that?
Well, this artifact is truly ancient, and those that built it and those that first possessed it, if that is what we are looking at, are long dead. As far
Okay.
as where you took it from, as far as I know, they should all be fine.
Mags nods.
Malik looks at Max.
They were in fact not fine.
They were back not fine.
Can I
They were
sense?
all burned.
Can I sense any tension? If so, can I roll an insight check?
Malik's looking at
Max-
Max crazy.
Mag's got a poker face, ignoring Malik. But if Malik is looking at her crazy, Malik's looking at her crazy.
Because like Malik's like in the back of his head, Malik's trying not to think about the fact the place was burning when they left. But when Mag says, "Oh, yeah, they're fine," he looks at her like, "Girl."
Alright, that was, I got a 16 on my insight.
Do I roll deception because I'm bluffing?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Malik's like, "You're not gonna lie. You can lie, but you burnt down a whole fucking city for this fucking mountain. Like, those people are not okay."
Ah, shit. I only have a +1 to deception, so that's a 10. I got a 10!
Woogie.
Megs is lying through her teeth. Malik's uncomfortable as shit.
Unless there's a story you would like to tell me, Captain.
I don't think I'd like to tell you anything, Kalista. You've given me no reason to tell you anything.
I am going to cast Read Thoughts again.
Yeah.
On Megs this time. And knowing Megs would not be keeping this on her surface thoughts, I am going to dig deeper. So it's a wisdom saving throw, Megs.
That's my... Ah, shit, that's a +0. Okay. Alright, Mags. You got this.
I give you my energy.
18.
Nice.
It
Alright.
did hit my alcohol bottle, though, so...
Then you did save. What did you have for surface thoughts, though? Would you have any
I
surface
mean,
thoughts?
yeah, surface thought would just be an image of a distant island burning into the sunset.
Just
The
the
island
smoke
itself
going.
is very distinct in its appearance. No other island looks like Rayleigh. It is very clearly Rayleigh.
The scream in the distance.
Mag's poker face, in her mind, it's the dog on fire saying, "This is fine."
You could just hear the screams of the murdered in the distance.
I need to
8,000.
discuss this with my colleague. If you would mind staying here, I will be back shortly.
You did this for 8,000 gold.
No one knows this.
Mags doesn't
No one
know
knows.
the importance, and she doesn't care. She's already got 10,000 for the ship. She's just making some money.
Yeah.
Malik
Mags is
pulls
going to
lazy.
nod to Heidi in like a
Follow?
ID follow?
yeah.
Well, she doesn't
Yeah.
have clothes anymore.
She doesn't have hooves anymore, and she knows Sylvan.
I can just give Lace my earring.
Ideas.
Oh, true.
Well, like,
Heidi can
is
say
that
no.
talked about? ID kind of just, the thing is, as soon as Max tells her to do something, she's got up and she walked out. But she stood out there and she's looking at Kalista. She's not hiding. She looked at Kalista walking away.
Heidi, dear, I think it's best you stay in the classroom.
They told me not to.
I do not see a pirate ship around. You do not have to listen to your captain. Please go back to the room.
You listen to your captain, Eidelia.
No, not
can
caught
I-
in the middle.
Can I stand right outside and not hear anything? I don't want Max to
One
be mad at me.
She just stands in the hallway.
She's just gonna look directly at you.
I gotta listen to her, Kalista. I'm sorry. I respect you greatly already, but I do have to listen to my captain. I don't have to hear anything. I gotta be. I'm so sorry.
Lace gives Heidi like a very proud thumbs up. Like, yeah,
It's through the door.
Lace is like a dance mom. Like, yes, you got it, sweetheart.
I wasn't even gonna try stealthing or listening in. You're smart.
I think it is best that you stay there. And you're going to watch as another bunch of ink seems to crawl across her body, and she's going to point her hand towards you. And she's going to cast Hold Person on you. I hate to do this, as
That's
this
fine.
is something rude, especially
You
with
know
people I like. But she's going
You're
to cast
valid.
Hold Person on you.
She's
It
not gonna
is-
resist it.
Oh, well then you are held. You are paralyzed, and she will continue walking down the hallway.
Can she turn her head at all?
No,
No.
she's
No,
paralyzed.
No, you're paralyzed. You're just stuck staring down the hallway as she's going to make her way
Can she talk?
to her.
Can she talk, or is she silent?
Are you able to talk without moving your mouth or your tongue?
No.
Are you
Yeah, you
just
can't.
gonna talk a little?
Yeah.
Without moving your tongue?
Yeah, this is all your tongue.
How long does this
Look
last?
outside.
Oh, I'm using all my spell slots right now. It lasts a minute.
Before she does it, I want to say really quickly to her, it's like, hey, I'm doing my job still. It's not my fault I got held here, so you're valid.
She'll shrug and walk to her coworker's room.
Watch it. If anyone comes out, they see Heidi just like standing there, like looks like she was walking.
Alright.
Do you want me to just text you what I'm discussing, or do you want us to have a little discussion?
We can.
Or do we want to go to like a secret whispers chat?
We can do it through text and
Okay, cool.
see what the nerds are doing. Nerds.
Malik is grabbing lace.
Hey, Sputters is like really upset. I'm gonna go check on him. I'll be back.
Okay.
Never mind.
You're not talking to Lace.
It's really important that he does, but I guess not right now.
Mags is just gonna poke the fountain.
Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you?
Oh, great. Yeah. 10.
10. Okay. Okay.
I really think I only got the 18 because it hit my bottle. I
Yeah.
feel like I cheaped.
Power of alcohol.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be right back because Heidi's held person anyways. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Havoc. Can
Yes.
I roll a history check for Malik remembering where the dots on the map of the anchors? If one in over Rayleigh was one of them.
That is a very good question. But first, Megs, you touch the fountain, poke the fountain, and take 2 psychic damage.
Goddamn.
Sorry, my cat was meowing like he was being murdered because someone was sitting in his favorite spot on the couch.
Oh.
I did not know Mr. Sputters was Maya.
Maya cussed me out that one night. She was like, "You're on my pillow. I need you to move."
It's okay. She tried to kill me. I'd let her.
I would let Maya kill me.
Clarification, Dan sleeps under a pillow, and Maya decided to sleep on top of said pillow and suffocate Dan.
Oh no.
I didn't even know. It would just happen.
Okay, so Malik is... You wanted to roll history for something. You were doing this while I was
the anchor
typing
point.
words.
Yes. He's remembering the anchor point map if there was one over Rayleigh.
Did you ever see the anchor map? I only
seen it
really
like
remember
once.
Heidi sharing it with Orion. Or Kellum.
The whole group hasn't seen it together?
I don't believe so.
I could have swore I don't think Malik's seen it more than twice. I'm pretty sure. Because the first time he would have seen it, technically, he probably didn't even pay attention to where the anchor points were. He was just like, oh, those are anchor points. And then the second time he would have actually looked at it because they were trying to see something specific. Because I
If
think
you
they were trying to
want
figure
to
out
try
where
to
go.
remember, you can roll history. Having only seen it twice, though, your DC is fairly high.
Lovely. I only have a +1. Better than D&D Beyond, but no dice. That's a 13.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you'd probably remember there were 6. They probably made a big circle. Maybe.
Okay, so now it's gonna go to Lace.
What?
He kind of when Malik goes up to Lace, it's I can't make this reference. Damn it! Oh, I can't make that reference. Hold on, it was the only. I can't use another reference because I can't think of a similar situation, and I can't mention the reference because it's transphobic. God damn it! But anyway, hell. Okay, so Malik just goes up to Lace very quickly, and he's like, I need to talk to you. Corner now.
Mike not picking. There it goes. Okay, and Lace just follows him to the corner.
When they get to the corner, Malik like does that thing where he uses his big body to like block everyone else behind him, and he's like, "Do you remember when we were at Rayleigh, at where Yara's family was, and we fought the table of food?"
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That sucked.
Remember what we won after we fought? What was our prize? Lace.
That was what we drank. The fountain? Is it that fountain?
He grabs her. He's like, he's like,
That's the fucking fountain. That's the same fucking fountain. Oh my god.
Lace, breathe.
Sorry, I just put it together.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was telling you.
Thank you. That was like forever ago.
That's it. Max. Oh, Lace, this is bad. It's bad, right? I'm not just overreacting. This is bad.
Oh, this is definitely bad. Those elf bitches are gonna kill us.
Malik pauses, puts a hand over his mouth.
Those
He's
lesbian elves are gonna fucking kill us.
Lace, I feel like those are the least of our worries. I feel like Mags and them took care of that, but that's also the problem. Because there ain't no lesbian Mags can't handle. First and foremost, and secondly, they burned the
Mags right there.
It was.
They're speaking in quiet.
Oh, okay.
They're like far away enough, and they're like hushed tones.
Mags is taking psychic damage right now, anyways, so she's not listening.
It does, Lace? No, because Malik has the earring. Lace is speaking in sailors can't.
The Battlefish
Because
earring
Max
does
would
not
know.
translate sailors can't. We've been over this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You do
forgot
can't
that.
languages.
Never mind.
Also,
Okay,
I don't have
okay.
sailors can't on my language list. So
I'm surprised.
Mags might not speak it.
Malik, while they're whisper talking, Malik thinks of something. He takes his earring out. He puts it on Lace. Because I'm assuming her ears are pierced.
Lace's ears are somewhat pierced. One of her ears, they tried to pierce it a long time ago, but it's just like keeps getting infected and closing up.
They also pierced Lace's ear in a crest, and Lace and Malik do not remember this.
Malik like takes his ear and then he like goes. He's like, "Oh, your ears are pierced." Okay, so he just pops the earring there
My ears are
in
pierced?
one of the holes. Yeah, they're. You didn't know you had. Well, it's fine. It just I'm gonna.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
gonna
bigger
speak in-
things to worry about.
I'm going to speak in Darfellan. I need you to. He just pops it in her ear, and then he starts speaking in Darfellan. It's a guttural kind of like gruff language. The words are very pronounced in a throaty manner. But he asks her, "Do you understand what I'm saying?"
I do. That's cool.
Okay, good.
I have described this before, but it's always fun to describe. Watching Malik talk is like a very badly dubbed anime from the 90s.
Here are some jelly donuts.
Awful. Dreadful.
That's always what I think of when I think of badly dubbed anime.
When he talks to, I feel like when he talks to Darfellan, his hands are way more animated. So his hands are going, and the delay in the Babelfish earring is awful. I'm so sorry, Lace, you have to witness this. But he turns to her, he's like, okay, so Mags isn't telling me how much she's getting paid for this, but I can assure you, whatever she's getting paid, it's still not enough. Because this thing, what do they want with it? Like, you're gonna study, like, people who use it are dead.
I never trust a bitch who studies.
Well, it's not that, it's just the morals behind it. Like, you're gonna take this from living people who have had this.
Yeah, that is fucked up.
Like, I feel like more, like, okay, well, I didn't fucking ask for it, but you're touching it, you're studying it, you encourage. I don't care if they told you a week ago or a month ago. That, like, Malik at this point is ranting. He's not speaking, he's not whispering anymore, he's not yelling, but, like, his arms are going, he's like, him and Lace are just in here having a whole conversation, and all you hear is Lace interjecting, like, yeah, fuck that, this bitch. Like, it's so stupid.
They're not living anymore.
Mags! Don't say that. Malik's just like, I can't, like, this is so bad. And like, okay, Lace, the anchors, the anchor map shit, we have to ask Heidi when she gets back, because if this is one of the fucking anchors, do you remember if this is one of the anchors? Because we touched that wolf statue. Sierra, remember? This is the wolf statue on the beach. Remember with Sierra? I think that was one of them. And like,
another academic bitch we shouldn't have trusted.
Yes, exactly. These academic bitches, but like, they keep touching things they shouldn't, and then they break the world. Like, I don't care. I'm not here to save the world. I'm gonna. We're trying to save the world, Lace. That's what we're here for.
I mean, could we just like kill her and take it back?
He stops. His arms drop. He just like looks at her like this. Lace, I don't think we can kill the professor and take it back. Because like, Mag still needs to get paid, and that there's nothing.
Well, I mean, it's pretty easy to get paid from a dead person. You just kind of take it.
But then the college will like send the authorities after us, and we can't.
Oh, we've killed so many people and avoided the authorities.
We have.
You guys know we're here for a week. Our ship needs repairs. We're here for a week.
Kill her at the end of the week.
Like, I feel like I don't think murder is the answer here. I just think that there needs to be some level of understanding that this might have been a bigger fuck up, but we need to talk to Heidi first and figure out just how big of a fuck up, because it might be a minuscule fuck up. Like, yeah, the fountain's been stolen and their lands burned and torched and their people killed and murdered for the sake of 8,000 gold. But like, I feel like in the interim of it, like, we could maybe blissfully ignore this and move on and just not think about it. But like, if it's an anchor, and that's good for me, not for everyone else.
Heidi's thoughts right now. Man, these halls are pretty clean. I wonder if they have a janitor that comes around every few hours, or...
Point, I think the spell probably has worn off.
It's definitely been more than a minute.
And what you do see, Heidi, is you see what appears to be almost like a broomstick, you know, in like Silver Moon and WoW, there's like the broomsticks that sweep. You just see one kind of like pass by you just as you're thinking that, just on the way down the hallway.
Well, I think I'm gonna go back to the room now, because I don't know where she went. You keep talking. She'll log in at some point. You stop crying. I don't know why.
Heidi walks in. I feel like him and Lace just look at her in unison. They whip around.
I don't know which way she went. Max, Captain Max. I kind of, I got held there for a minute.
Why didn't I send the rogue?
I don't know. I'm not you. No, I got literally held there for a minute.
Rhetorical question, Heidi? Eidelia, rhetorical question.
What are we talking about?
They're ranting about something or other. I'm looking at this fountain. It hurt me, by the way. It hurt me. But I want to touch it again.
No, Captain. Captain.
Heidi walks up and is like, I'll do it for you, and Heidi will poke it.
Oh,
Wisdom saving throw ID.
It needs water before you can interact with it.
Oh yeah, no, ID's fine. Let me look at my saves.
What's that
26.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. It there's a tingle. But
It is tingly.
yeah. You don't take the psychic damage that Megs took.
ID's too powerful.
Lace, do you still have water stuff?
The fuck you mean water stuff?
Your finger
Lace
gun?
doesn't have water stuff
That-
anymore.
The water finger gun was in Folk Realm, my dude.
No, Audie's
No,
taking
you had
water
it.
powers, but then she switched over to the Fey God. And
Oh,
she no
you're
longer
right,
has
you're right.
those water powers.
Nah, I
But
don't,
I
got
don't know
no
if-
more.
What a shame. Malik,
Yeah.
you got water powers?
Kalista can come back now if you want.
I
Yeah,
have no water
Kalista
power.
is going to walk in just as Heidi pulled away from the thing. I would not touch that if I were you, child.
It made me tingle.
Okay. Now I have discussing.
Heidi is such a young elf compared to her, by the way. She's literally only actually 22. So,
Yeah.
so she's an actual kid to this woman.
This elf looks probably like mid-30s. So she is
Like, she's
definitely
100 something.
she's over 200 years old. She's
Yeah, yeah.
definitely got some age to her.
Mhm.
So she's going to walk in carrying a large sack of gold in her hands. And she's going to place it on the table in front of you all. And look at where Malik and Lace seem to have just stopped hush-voicing towards each other, talking in hushes. And then she's going to look towards Mags. As the captain, I suppose I should discuss this with you.
Yeah.
I have discussed it with my colleague, and due to the condition of this fountain and the means in which it was collected, we have agreed that we will only be paying you 1/3 of the originally agreed upon price.
Mags looks over at Malik and Lace.
Malik is looking at her like there's no
Hold up.
amount of gold in that fucking pouch. He's just shaking his head like, bitch.
Alright guys, pack it back up, we'll find a different buyer.
I will not accept that. But
That will not
I do.
accept 1/3.
Lace's hand is just hovering over her pants where one of her daggers is hidden.
She's ready.
Heidi shrugs at Kalista and she grabs the top thing and she brings it down.
Wisdom saving throw.
That's fine.
Just touching it's hurting us.
That's an 18.
How come it didn't hurt us before?
It wasn't built
Because it
back
wasn't put
together. Yeah.
Oh.
3 psychic damage.
That's fine. I just, but she, can she not drop it? I don't want her to drop it. She just, I don't. I'll take
If
the
you're
little
going to
damage.
keep
Wait,
touching it,
No, I put it down on a table. Like I take it down and I'm taking it apart because Max said so.
Okay.
Mags will hold up a hand because Kalista was saying
I have a
Something.
way, a very simple way that you can earn the rest of the gold. No questions asked in regards to the destruction of the island in which you gathered this from. And we can call it even, shake hands, and you can be on your way. You don't even need to leave the building, in theory, for this, and I would be appreciative.
oh well I can work with that. I feel like this got really
Perfect.
close to my face.
That is perfect. Now, Heidi, would you please stop taking
that,
apart
do that.
this? And she's going to just send her little mage hand back to put the topper back on.
I will stop. You
Now,
You stop.
if
Sorry.
any of you are aware, this is a very, very ancient school. An academy that's been around for many, many years. And there are places that have not been visited for near a century. I need to get to one of those places, and I wouldn't mind some mercenaries to stand guard help me along the way in case something uninvited has made their way there. If you are willing to help with this, the destruction you have caused will be forgiven, and the damage to this artifact, dreads me to say this, will also be forgiven.
I want another 1,000.
That's not part of the bargain.
Malik in Darfellan, because he's still kind of speaking to Lace, but he's not whispering anymore, kind of grumbles. He's like, there's no amount of gold in that fucking itty-bitty pouch, even a third of which could be worth what the hell this fountain is worth. Like, I don't know who the fuck she thinks she's talking to, is what he, like, grumbles to Lace.
I mean, it could be like a magic pouch that has a lot of gold in it.
He looks at Lace like, girl, do you honestly think that pouch has... girl,
It's probably a magic pouch. She's a magic bitch. And...
Lace is Lace saying this out loud?
Lace does not speak in Darfellan. She responds in common.
I will say Lace probably does not know that her words are also not being tracked. I think she just kind of assumes this is like a two-way thing.
Oh my god.
Malik just looks at her, and he takes the earring out, puts it back in, and just kind of like shakes his head at her, like...
Heidi will ask, I guess, in Sylvan, how do I want to word this? You're so powerful, why do you need us?
Never said I was so powerful, to be honest. I might teach magic, but I'm only as proficient as I am. And it's been near 100 years since anyone has walked in the catacombs of this school, and I do not know what dwells down there. You seem capable, for the most part, and it would be a way for you to earn the rest of your gold and penance for what you have done.
It's... Oh.
Heidi will switch back to common. I'm just curious, one last question. Why is it our fault that we weren't informed how to bring it in properly?
Now, that is not your fault. That is my colleagues. Burning an entire fucking island to the ground was your fault.
Oh yeah,
there are means that this could have
my
been taken without causing damage to those around. I know what I saw.
Ivy's looking at God, actually. Ivy's looking at God. That was God's decision.
They straight up would definitely have not given this to us willingly.
Yeah, Malik, see, with Lace saying that, Malik, like, narrows his eyes. He's like I said, we only visited there 2 years ago. They were actively using this. The culture, the people that live there actively use this. You would not have received this item any other means by force.
She doesn't know that.
That's why Malik and Lace are like, that's what we're telling you. Like, you went to for one, your colleague reached out to a pirate. No, like, Mags is very respectable. We as pirates, I mean, well, we have just started being pirates. He gestures to Heidi, him and Lace. We have just started being pirates with them. But Mags is a very respectable pirate, but you're speaking to pirates. Your colleague went to the... I say this with no disrespect, but the lowest bidder of payment. To receive a relic that was actively used by the culture that had it through generations. I don't know how else you expected to receive it, but taken apart in boxes with no instructions from your colleague, how else would you have expected this to arrive? With a week's notice? I don't know how long it took your colleague to contact Magnolia or Captain and give them details and send them out to grab it, and how long it took them to even infiltrate, locate, take it apart, put it in the boxes, bring it back to the ship. I cannot tell you. The disrespect in your tone to my captain first and foremost is ridiculous. I need you to dial that down if you want us to work with you respectfully. But I like the disrespect to stop. I understand you are upset that the relic is not in your means of worth. I don't think you're paying us enough anyway. I'm gonna let my captain speak because I feel like you're just. I'm just gonna stop talking. Malik just kind of like turns
you.
around.
I appreciate that. She's going to actually start taking the relic actually apart again, putting it in these boxes, and through the doorway that she had casted earlier, she's going to just go back and forth, not actually holding it, using her mage hand and telekinesis just to move the pieces into the room. And she's just going to
didn't
put
agree
it away.
yet.
Eide's gonna grab one of the boxes as it's floating.
Child,
Bargain
do you
has
have
not
something
been
to
struck.
say?
I feel like only due to my captain's respect that since we haven't completed the bargain, you don't receive all the product.
Fair enough,
I mean,
Captain.
no offense to you.
What is not to your liking?
You are asking us to risk our lives once again for no other sort of compensation besides the payment of the original deal.
I can sweeten the bargain, I suppose. These catacombs were once used by scholars and cultists alike for many, many years. I only require one item from the catacombs. The rest is yours for the taking. Who knows what may be down there? Not even I.
I mean, what's stopping us from just going down there without you and just taking the shit on our own?
We don't have a full crew, Lace. Lace, we don't have a full crew or access to the catacombs.
We kind of need if we were.
Yeah.
We have a knife. A knife's a key to anywhere if you know how to work it, right?
No.
If you know where the door is, but we don't even know where the door is.
And if it's guarded by
We just need to
ancient
find
magic.
someone. We just gotta find someone who knows where the door is, and that's when the knife comes into play.
Kalista knows where the door is.
Cool! I know where my knife is!
Okay, I do not want you to pull that knife on me or any of the other students or professors in this school. There may be treasures, there may not. It is a little bit of a gamble. I am not exactly sure. I know that it has not been looted, as there are many missing artifacts from this school that may be located down there. So, it could be worth it. I cannot promise or guarantee a monetary value, Captain, but I can assure you it will be an adventure nonetheless.
Why are you drenched? Oh my god.
Mags will look at the other three. Not looking for approval or anything. She's just gonna study them.
Heidi's like, clearly she's like, what do you want me to do with the box? So she's not saying it, but she's like, what am I doing here? Do I give it back to her or do I keep it?
What is
Mag's looking at Kalista, looking at Mag, looking at Kalista. She's like, what do I do?
How's Malik looking?
He just looks uncomfortable in general.
And Lace?
Like we could figure this out and keep the fountain. You know, she's in a mood where she's like, why do we need this bitch? She's mean to my captain. I don't like her. She's mean to my captain.
Imagine we say no and we leave and we just fuck Matty, fuck the plot hook, fuck Havoc plans for the next 2 months.
However, Baldur's Gate, I won't even be mad.
I will say, Lace is, though, she is a pirate at heart, and the idea of unknown treasure is very appealing to her.
That's what Mags is thinking right now. Plus all the treasure they currently have that they need to sell that people didn't buy that they could then add onto and get way more than 9,000 gold pieces. And combined with any treasures that people might not want from down there that they could take. It is a worthy risk investment, I believe. By other treasures, I mean the ones from the pirate ship, the ghost ship. Because we haven't sold those
the
yet
other
either.
plot point we avoided.
Yeah. Mags will hold a hand out to Kalista.
Alright, she will reach out and grab your hand.
With her hand or with the mage hand? Because if it's the mage hand, Mags
with
is
her
smacking
hand.
that shit.
This is the first
Okay.
time she's actually touched anything since you saw her.
Okay.
Havoc, can I go a little bit creative with this?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to use a first level spell slot to do this, but as her hand clasps around yours, Megs, you watch as one of the writing along her thumb is going to crawl off of her skin and onto yours, almost wrapping around it, and it is going to twin with her hand to yours, so you have an identical marking. It's a deal. And she'll pull back. Also, her hand is eerily cold to the touch.
Is it a permanent marking? For, like, the duration of their deal, at least?
Yeah. As far as you know, you have no idea.
Okay. But, so yeah, when her hand removes, the marking stays there.
Yes, it stays there. You now have what looks like some sort of Arcana-style writing along your thumb.
Hey, look at that, guys. I'm fucking cool as hell.
You don't need tattoos to be cool, Mags. You already
Dude.
are cool.
Thank you, Eidelia.
Don't you already have tattoos?
I actually don't think Mags has any, not visible from her, like, clothing. Mags would have a tramp stamp.
Actually, Max absolutely would have a tramp stamp.
Would she not?
Just an
Yeah, she
anchor
had a little
tramp
anchor,
stamp.
but 100%. She's like the Navy lesbians. Yep.
All my Navy lesbians.
I can say that, it's okay. Yeah, okay. Do we start now? We start tomorrow? We're here for a week anyways.
I would like to at least have the time to cancel my classes for tomorrow, so meet me here tomorrow morning.
Do we have to travel all the way back to town, or is there rooms we could stay in here?
I'm
college.
sure I could organize something for you. Perhaps a dormitory room.
Don't teachers just live at the school anyway? I thought that was how teachers worked.
I don't live technically at the school, but I can access my house from wherever. No, you may not stay with me. I will find a place for you to sleep. And she's just going to reach out towards Ida for the box.
Ida will go ahead and hand it to her.
Alright, she is going to, with a flick of her wrist, not even grab it from you, but the little mage hand, the shadowy mage hand, is going to grab it.
That
and
is
move it
so
back
neat,
to where
by
she
the
was
way.
going.
I like the color. Mine's all blue.
I'm sure I will get a chance to see that. And she's going to walk briskly towards her, the entranceway to her house.
One more thing.
Yes.
Does the college have any sort of connection to the town? I would like to make sure my crew there is taken care of.
Would
There
I know
is a communication center of sorts.
Yes, there is access on the first floor, pretty close to the entrance. I'm sure somebody will help you there, Captain. And I apologize for my rudeness. She's going to look directly at you, Malik, before she goes back into her doorway, and is just going to disappear behind her.
Wait, who do we talk to for the rooms? You're gone, you're gone. She's asking Mags this.
We'll talk to the academic center person people thing.
Alright. Figuring out your rooms for the night, Kalista going off to her space to do what she does and cancel her classes and such. We are going to have our breaky break.
Oh, thank God, I got a piece so bad.
I believe the break reel is 10 minutes, so.
Alright, perfect.
Make it 15, I gotta make bagel bites!
Oh, yum.
And we are back. I think Thrash is still making bagel bites. But we're back. Is there anything any of you guys want to do?
Recap?
Yes. There's only 4 of you. Because Thrash is not here.
Mhm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Pixie.
I don't mind. It's okay. So when we left off, we had gotten to the college itself. Max was like, "You guys behave. I'm gonna go do captain shit." So immediately we all noticed the kids LARPing, and we're like, "What is that?" Because we're not gonna actually character-wise understand that they're LARPing, but they're LARPing. And we go over there and it's like, "What are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, shouldn't you be using..." Lace's like, "Shouldn't you be using real shit? Like, come on, Johan, you can use real shit. Use real shit." And then basically like pulls out a dagger, like cuts herself. Both Eide and Malik are like, "Ah, why? What are you doing? Hold on, we don't know what's going on." And then the kid immediately heals her. He's pretty skilled. It's a good college.
The only reason he was able to react that fast is because I got a nat 20 on the Matty die.
That's so cool. But yeah. He healed her, and then Lace is like, "You have my respect." And it's like, "Oh, cool." It's like, "Do you guys play sports?" And it's like, "You want to go over to this other..." You need to shut up. I'm talking. That's not nice. It's very rude. We need to, we end up going to the other room, and, the other school area. Adkins? That's what it was? Akins?
Actix?
Actix! There we go. We played field hockey for a little bit. And Malik went back to the cart after watching the kids LARPing for a bit. He's like, "Ah, I'm done. And so I went back to and sat in the cart with the stuff. Max went to go talk to sat in Sine. What's her name? S name? The other partner?
Samia.
The one who hired us. Samia. Went and sat outside of Samia's class until it was done, and then went and talked to Samia, and Samia was like, "Where's the stuff?" And it's like, "Oh, it's over here," pointed at it to a map. Samia left the room to go get Kalista, our partner, who is our guest player, Matty, and we get introduced to her, and that's really cool. And then Max is trying to ask Kalista questions. Kalista completely ignores her, talking to Sinea the whole time, and Sylvan. And then after that, they get to the cart. Malik's there, and then Max is like, "Where's everyone else? Didn't I tell you to like be with them?" And then Malik makes a bunch of excuses, and then Max is like, "Sure, all right." And it shows Kalista and Samia, whatever, where the stuff is. Samia, there you go. And then so she's Malik has Malik start moving the boxes. Eide and Lace come back, and then Max talks to Eide. Is like, "Hey, were you I think you speak this language that they were speaking. Do you speak it?" And then Eide's like, "I think so. If we're talking about the same language, I think so." And then Kalista starts using her magic to stop licking my knee, please. I know you want to go somewhere, but we gotta be patient. And then Kalista uses her magic and starts talking to Sinea and Sylvan about how I don't know if we can trust these people. We can silence them though if need be. Sinea's like, "We can cut out their tongues," and then Kalista's like, "There's something less efficient but more like in my control that I could do," and then it's like, "Oh, that's fine." And then Malik is clearly visibly upset by hearing this with his earring. No poker face whatsoever. And so Kalista casts the detect thoughts and hears that Malik heard
what happened basically, and it's like, well, clearly we don't have to speak in a different language because they can hear us anyways. And then Heidi makes a comment about how like, with no disrespect, but like, if you don't trust us, we're not gonna trust you. We're coming with you. And she's like, valid. And so we go with them with the boxes. We sit in on Kalista's class. She picks on us because we're watching her. And then the class finishes. They talked about Ota, the Earth Mother. And then we look at the boxes. She goes and gets books, and she's like, hey, why'd you bring it here like this? And we were like, we didn't know how else to bring it. And it's just like, that sucks. That's shitty. I'm a little upset about that. And so Kalista goes and, with Heidi's help, puts it back together. And looking at the book she wrote about the moon pool and everything like that. Malik finally puts together what the fountain is. And it's like, oh shit. And then Kalista goes and leaves to talk to her colleague about payment and everything. Max sends Heidi to follow. Heidi's reluctant, so she immediately gets Kalista's attention as upon leaving the room. And she's like, hey, I'm supposed to do this thing. And then she's like, Kalista's like, I really don't want you to do this thing. And Heidi's like, I kind of have to. And then Kalista's like, I'm going to stop you. And Heidi's like, I don't have to be opposed to that. And then so, she lets Kalista cast Hold Person, and she stands there for a minute thinking about how clean the hallways are, and then watch the broom go on later on, cleaning everything. She's like, oh, neat. And then Mags and Lace and Malik stay in the room. Mags gets psychic damage done by touching the fountain. And then Malik gives Lace the Babblefish earring to talk to Lace in Darfelin, basically talking crap about Kalista. Kind of. I missed a part of that because I had to go pee.
A lot of it was, there's no way we're getting paid enough for this shit.
Okay, yeah. It's like we're being scammed. This is not right. And then Lace finally puts together that this is the moon pool, and is like, oh shit, yeah, this is something. And then Heidi comes back in. It's like, I got held up. I don't know which way she went. My bad. And then Max is like, I should have brought the rogue. I should have asked the rogue. And Heidi's like, then Kalista comes back with the 1/3 of the payment. And we're like, that's not cool. We didn't agree to that. We weren't informed that it needed to be brought in a specific way. That's not cool. And eventually a deal's come to, and then now we're waiting. We're spending the night in one of the dorm rooms, and in the next morning we're about to go deal with the catacombs, which is part of the deal now. And that's where we left off.
Yes. All right. Before we move on, is there anything anyone wants to do during the night?
I just got here. No.
I don't.
Mags just wants to make sure her crew is good, and that Valentine's first mate.
Yes.
Yeah. That Valentine knows that they can access the ship fund to get them lodging and food, whatever they need while they're in the, just to keep track of what they've spent.
All right.
And to let Valentine know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And to get repairs on the ship done, and look for a new master gunner and gunner apprentice.
Megs did set up the
signs.
repairs before leaving. Sorry. My camera was bothering me. As for recruitment, you had like 40 minutes. You were not able to get signs and posters up, so Valentine will be on top of that over the next week-ish.
Awesome, thank you. That's it though. Also, wherever we're sleeping, getting that figured out with administration.
Yes.
And food, because not all of us are elves. No, elves have to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to eat. I don't know why I was thinking elves.
They have to trance and they have to eat. They're not robots. Come on.
Yeah.
So
It's
rude.
because Yara is an overpowered demon.
Elf.
Orion doesn't have to eat.
He kind of does though.
Yeah, but like
Technically,
once
he
every
does.
once
There are
every
two
like
stomachs.
once every like
Well, you know,
Yeah,
Lace can live without eating too
but-
for like a
Not
week.
that long.
Alright, setting up your
Thank
rooms.
you. I'll be here all night.
There are available dorms,
Ow.
basically, in the Tamus Hall and the Verena Hall.
which one's less creepy?
I don't know, the Jailer or the Night Mother, you pick.
Mags is gonna go Night Mother because she likes stars and she doesn't know about enough religion to know if the Night Mother is
Okay.
not just about stars.
Eide's gonna let everyone else pick, but she's leaning towards the Night Mother because the last time she dealt with the jailer, Callum kept trying to say his fucking name,
And then
and
he
she's like, I'm
go fit.
not dealing with this. I'm not going to get sucked in. I want to stay away from him. But Eide is watching. If Malik goes to the Night Mother or Lace goes to the Night Mother, she's not going to stop them. She's just going to hesitantly go to that area. And she's like, I can't say his name. I can't say anything. I can't talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. She is frightened of this god.
Didn't he drop Kellum into a pit like the legend says?
Almost.
No, there was an
didn't get
earthquake
Yeah.
that
Oh.
almost
Like,
swallowed
Eide-
Lace.
Eide thinks it was the jailer. Like, Eide genuinely thinks the jailer did that because Kellum said his name, even though the earthquake was affecting Lace and Malik. So, Eide thinks that's what it was.
Fair.
Isn't that the one? Isn't that the one Fen worshipped?
No.
No. No, not at all. Fen worshipped a minor god, not, well
An
known.
old- Yeah.
Ravens. That's why it's ravens. That's very important.
Every time I think of Fen, I just think of barbecue.
She burned, by the way, Matty. She burned to his crisp.
And it smelled like barbecue.
Yeah, to Malik. Malik was like, barbecue.
That's fucked up. Just saying.
And she was,
Yeah.
she was
Even more
Malik's
fucked up
lover.
because he was. Yeah, that was his love interest.
Mhm.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, we're kind of a bad time all around.
Yeah.
Alright,
Where are Malik and Lace going? Because Eide's choice depends on them. She wants to go over to the Night Mother area, but she's not gonna force either of them to go somewhere that they don't want to. I guess I kind of want to go over there because that god bothers me. But you guys choose. I don't really care. There's only probably 2 beds per dorm. Thank God she's not a centaur right now. That would not be
Malik.
fun.
Malik. The fact they're god themed, Malik is like beyond himself.
There's
you
no
are at
ID
the
take
religious
cabins.
college.
Yeah, he's like. They had to name the fucking dormitories after these bitches.
Oh, it's not just that. The occupants in each of the dorms worship these specific gods.
Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Oh, he doesn't want to go to Tammuz either. Actually, no, he'll fuck around and find out. He's gonna go to the jailer one.
Lace. Lace.
Lace,
Sorry, what?
are you going to the Night Mother or the Jailer?
Oh, let's go jailer.
Fuck yeah.
Eide will go to the Night Mother.
Alright. Situated for the night. And while they have similar-ish aesthetic, inside the jailer dorm, most of the students seem to be very...
Goth.
Emo?
No, Jailer is emo, Night Mother is goth.
Yeah, we live in
Ah.
the goth baddie house. That's so
The
awesome.
God Batty House. We're about to
Yeah,
turn it up
yeah.
all night.
Let's go.
Crap party.
But yes, eventually the night passes. Can I get someone to roll a d20 real quick?
I got
Not it. Not Pixie either.
it. Yeah.
Aw.
No, I don't know why you're letting me roll. Like, that's ain't better.
That's fair. I'm traumatized by the sea happenings.
That was my bad.
That's a 15.
That's not bad.
Alright.
Not awful.
Let's get a d10 roll.
D10. Ooh.
Do you remember which one?
No, I do. Is it the one?
It's the one that has a 0 on it.
Yeah, you can use the D100 just fine because you can just take the ones place. Well,
Is
yeah.
this one? It's the double number one, right?
Just
Sure.
yeah,
Roll that one. Roll
Either.
that one.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes. Roll that one. That's what we're telling
can
you to roll
use it. Yes.
What the hell? Is it 3?
30? Yeah, three. Okay, now that you've done rolling it and we got the roll for the 3, technically it's the wrong dice because it's a D100, but you can use it the same way because it's the same amount of numbers.
Then why didn't you just tell me it was the wrong dice?
Because you can still
asked.
use it the same way. Because you can still
Yeah,
use
you-
it the same way.
I'm distressed.
Oh, Lace is getting a
Lace get
dream.
another fucking dream?
Another
Lace
dream!
is the
Another
second
one!
one.
Lace keeps getting dreams and none of us getting any dreams.
Hey,
Not
hey,
fair.
it's a roll that we're rolling. Not the,
Yours is
it's
sexy
not
as
God.
I'm saying the dice aren't fair. I'm not saying Havoc
Yeah.
is not fair. I'm saying
Maybe
the
if you
dice
just
aren't
popped
fair.
your pussy more, maybe if you popped
Oh
your
my
pussy more,
god, no. Done.
Okay, not Lace.
Whoa, what?
You popped your pussy too close to the sun.
You're gonna get burned.
Havoc, that's not fair. Havoc, you can't do this.
You popped your pussy too severely.
Oh, I regret my
Funny.
life decisions.
That's funny.
Yeah, Lace. You know, settled down in this unfamiliar environment. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being tossing and turning all night and not actually getting any sleep, how comfortably do you sleep in this strange environment?
Does the bed have post that she can use to tie one of the sheets into a hammock?
No.
A solid. She's not sleeping well, but she is sleeping. And my short-term memory
Broken
is
sleep?
failing me
So
on,
like
whether,
a 8.
on whether 10 was good or bad.
10 was really
And
bad.
what's bad?
Okay, so then a solid like 7.5.
Alright.
Why does my camera keep doing
Which
that? Sorry.
means we're going with this one. Okay. So, Lace. Eventually, you manage to get yourself to sleep. Though it's that weird light sleep where you're still aware of what's happening around you. You're not even sure you're fully asleep, but you're also dreaming. And in your dream, you see a figure looming over you. Unfamiliar to you. You don't recognize them, but you also have the sense of familiarity to them. The stump where your finger was throbs as this green-skinned figure approaches your bed, caresses your cheek with a webbed hand, and you feel the seaweed pooling on the pillow, damp moisture running against your ear.
Gross.
And all you hear
Sorry,
from
what?
them,
You froze. Wait, you froze. I couldn't hear you.
and all you hear from them is, "I have a job for you. before you are awoken by the sun streaking onto your face, the pillow still damp.
Oh my god, was I drooling last night? Oh shit! Shit, was that real? Who decided to go to the jailer with me? Or is it just me
Malik.
there?
You
Malik.
have Malik.
I can't
Are they
wake
in the
up this...
same room?
Yes. It was just a single dorm room.
Oh, that doesn't
So
help, I
Malik
can't
is-
wake up his fat ass.
He's what time of day is it when she wakes up?
Late?
Shortly after dawn, maybe 10 minutes after sunrise.
Yeah, no, he's out.
Is there any... Do you know who's closest to us?
As in,
Like, what rooms are closest?
all the other jailer rooms.
Can I just say that at this point, because of the last time they got frustrated with Malik sleeping, everyone knows the fucking whistle? Because he's
Sure.
sick of being berated for it.
Malik just taught everyone. He was like, I'm
At that
tired of
point,
this
yeah.
shit. Here's the
like-
whistle.
He's like, if you have to beat me awake, do it. But, like, here's the fucking whistle.
You did have...
I'm trying to decide if Lace actually can whistle, because it
Oh my
seems
God.
like she shouldn't be able. I don't know, there's
I feel
something
like
about
she
Lace.
would be able to whistle across the ship.
Okay, that's
Sure,
fair, that's fair. Lace is my cringe fail loser wife, and the idea of her just going like, is very funny to
That's how
me.
she starts. She has to warm up her whistles, because they all sound like...
Yeah, that way it takes her a few minutes to get it, but eventually she gets it and wakes Malik up.
She whooshes for 10 minutes straight.
Not 10 minutes!
Malik just thinks he's dreaming. All he hears is whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. He's like, what the fuck's happening? Does she whoosh whoosh at him to wake him up?
She whooshes at him until she gets it.
Okay. He is summoned by the non-whoosh whoosh. He just
Malik!
Bed.
Malik!
How do I? What place?
I think the fairy man, Sovereign, I think he came to me while I was asleep.
The ferryman's come for me. He has his arm tossed over his eyes to keep the sun out. So when she says that, the arm just dips, and he looks at her like bombastic side eye, because it's too
No.
early for this shit.
No, like, I was asleep, and I was, like, kinda dreaming, I'm not, because I can't fucking sleep in these beds. They're too still. It's creepy. But, I was, like, half asleep, and then they were over me. And, like, where my finger, where I've cut it off, it was, like, throbbing, and it was hurting really bad. And then I heard it, and he, like, caressed me with seaweed, and it was all gross and slimy. And then they were like, I have a job for you. And it was like, where it was all slimy and where it caressed my face, the pillow was all wet. So I think it was real.
You do drool a lot when you sleep, though.
That's fair, but it was like around my ear, and I'm pretty sure nothing leaves my ear when I'm sleeping.
Your brain
Unless
might have
I've been
oozed
like
out.
underwater for a long time, and that didn't happen.
The brain comment, I feel like it was very underhanded, so I'm gonna rescind it, because he wouldn't say that directly to her face.
Wait, let me try something. Lace, let me try something. Lace like wanders over and licks the water on her pillow.
Malik gags.
Is it salty? Havoc, is it salt water?
Please, for the love of God.
While it does taste salty, you also taste dust.
Okay, so I think the dust is just because no one fucking sleeps here because it's creepy as shit. But it does taste salty, so that's salt water. That's salt water. It was real.
Malik's
Oh my
staring
God.
at her like she's genuinely lost it. But then again, like he does the same shit with Adite, so he's like, He nods.
Malik, get over
gets
here
up.
and lick my pillow.
I'm not licking your fucking pillow, Lace. That's no. I believe you. It's salt water. The sovereign or whoever talked to you. Yeah.
The fairy, the fairy man.
Yes, the fairy instead of Adi. Yeah. No, I believe it. What did they want you to do?
He just was like, I have a job for you.
No details.
And that's all he said.
I guess you got a dream again, so you'll probably have to contact them again in just a couple hours. When we go to bed tonight.
I mean, no one else is awake. I can try to go back to sleep.
I mean, you can try. Mags is gonna come wake us up if you oversleep again.
That's fair. I don't want her to wake us up. She was mean about it last time.
Mags is getting a bucket of water ready as y'all speak.
She's
Let's
ready.
go.
She's catch us slacking. She's like, okay, all right. So I thought. Malik does a little stretchy stretch. He does his arms above his head. You see some of his belly. Some of the mark on his belly is visible when he does it. So I don't know if Lace would peep that. His little tummy.
Not really paying attention right now. She's thinking
licking
about
the
her
pillow.
own shit.
She's like, pillow, it's salt water, it's a sovereign. She's conspiracy theorying in the corner like a fucking madwoman.
When you were saying the ferryman, it just made me think of Greek mythology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
that's
oh my
The
god.
ferryman, the
The
ferryman
death
is here. The ferryman.
Yeah, I heard one word, not two words as well.
That's fair.
I was enjoying the view or the mental image of Lace getting smacked with seaweed from the fucking ferryman though.
Lace, like a fucking... Imagine your roommate at the night wakes you up and they're like, I had a dream, someone visited me, and then they're like, I got it, and then you start licking their pillow.
I would literally throw up. I wanted to
Malik
gag
gagged.
while you were doing it.
So the two of you head over to Megs and ID, yeah?
Yeah,
Or are you heading
Yes.
over to Callista's office?
heading to Mags.
Yeah, we're going to Mags. Malik
she's
will
mommy.
suggest to Lace that she brings the pillow.
Yeah, Lace will bring it.
Okay. Hey, this might be some history that Miss Ma'am might answer if you ask nicely.
I think she would like me.
I don't think she likes most people. But that's okay, because neither do we. We're not the friendliest bunch either.
Yeah, that's fair. I did talk about murdering her earlier.
You also talked about murdering. Well, granted, they were also talking about cutting our tongues out, so not much different.
That's kind of fair, yeah. We were kind of doing like a little back and forth thing. I think she's gonna fuck Mags. I think she and Mags are gonna fuck, and it's gonna
Oh
be...
my god.
Lace, kindly, I don't think so. And
I
also,
think it's gonna be nasty.
Oh my
Oh.
god, please.
Lace, Gallagher, Miss Gallagher.
Miss Gallagher.
I need you to rein it in, because if Captain hears you talking that mess, you're gonna be on poop deck duty. Okay?
What do you think a poop deck is, Malik?
I don't fucking know, but I don't want to find out because you're sitting here talking
How
about.
do you
the
not
nasty
know?
sex.
You're a sailor.
I looked.
Chips.
I was raised on a fishing boat. Poop deck was not a term father thought
It
was
absolutely is
important
a
to tell
term
me.
on pretty much any boat with a room on it. Like there's no poop deck on a canoe. But
Look, I hauled fish into a net for like
Sorry, that
15
was-
years.
add that to the list of my favorite words to say in Lace's voice. Canoe.
Yeah, that was good.
that was a real good one.
So you make it
It's
to
like
the Night Mother
canoe and
dorms.
bones.
Yes, they're talking about poop decks on the way there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like not a poop deck on a canoe, but like if it's like a big boat, there's gonna be a poop deck.
Okay, well, is the poop deck the front or the
Can-
back? I'm assuming it's
Can
the
I
back.
talk to Mags first?
Yes. Please.
Anything's better than poop deck.
Please interrupt the poop.
So, does Heidi wake up before Mags? How early does Heidi wakes up at sunrise immediately?
So does Mags.
So I guess they wake up at the same time, and she wakes up and she rubs her eyes and she's like, "Oh, I I need to. The map. I don't know if I showed you. I know this isn't your problem, but I just gonna pull it out. Her map of that she marked all the locks and everything. And
Mags is staring up at the ceiling, laying straight with her. You know how the vampires in coffins in cartoons where their bodies are straight and their arms across? Yeah, like that. She's laying like that and staring up at the ceiling.
Max, are you good?
Yeah, I will be like, oh, this isn't your. Max? You good?
Eidelia, what I say in this room does not leave this room.
That's fine.
I've never been spoken to like this, and I don't know what to do about it.
Take it in stride. You're better than her.
Max, hold it in.
Be
please.
better than her. Like
Max, hold it.
I don't see the. You talk like that all the time. Maybe it's good to be disrespected every once in a while.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Sorry, a map?
No, fine. Nothing leaves this room, and I'm not. You're not captain right now. What's going on?
Hey, I am
You're being
always your
weird.
captain.
No. Hold on. Talk.
Eidelia? No.
Talk. You said nothing leaves this room, so nothing will leave this room. That's fine. So this won't leave this room. This outside of this room, everything is back to normal. But you're being weird.
I'm not being
You're
weird.
flustered.
I'm not flustered. I just woke
Can I roll
up.
an insight?
You can roll an
Yep.
insight.
I love IDs. No. Oh, no.
Nothing leaves this room, so nothing leaves this room. That is 13 plus 5, so 18.
Alright, and then Meg's is either persuasion or deception, whichever one you feel fits, and just give us the number.
Oh, I only have a +1 to either of them, so that's 16.
So, what does ID vibe?
Yeah.
ID vibes confusion more than anything. Not necessarily like flustered or worked up, just like confusion. Just confused.
Confused lesbian noises.
Yeah.
I want to say you're handling it pretty well.
I'm not. Everyone, it's always yes, Captain. It's never shut the fuck up. And I don't know how to feel about it. It's not a bad thing. Not a good thing. Not a bad thing. I don't know.
Wasn't
We're
it there
figuring
a
it out.
time where it wasn't yes, Captain?
What, like over 20 years ago. I mean, of
No,
course, I wasn't captain for
like
20 years.
3 years
but-
ago.
No, not captain, but ma'am, or there was respect on my name.
No, it's just I don't know, someone who gets talked down to all the time. I think you're doing fine.
I'll take it in stride like you then.
Right
And
about here, you hear the idiots talking about poop.
So
as they
Heidi
get
will.
closer to your door.
Oh, so
I'm-
they've got multiple decks. They
So
gotta have
I'm going to
names.
talk
Okay,
about the
yeah,
map
Lace, I
now,
understand.
and we're not gonna listen to them.
You get there as ID is pulling out this map.
They knock on the door. The last thing you hear is Malik go, "Look, all I know is that I was good at fishing, and that's all I needed to be. And then I was good at traveling on a ship and occasionally
you-
cleaning."
So, like, if you were a kid and someone was like, "Meet me on the poop deck," you wouldn't know where to go.
Your father didn't ask me all that. Father said just meet me up on the deck, and that's why. I
Oh,
did.
so come in, the map.
your ship.
No more.
They walk. They walk
No
in.
more. No more poop. Ivy rolls out the map, points to Rayleigh, points to her circle,
Do you know what parts of Rayleigh this is? Because I don't.
What? It's not the poop deck.
I think it looks deadpanned at Lace. It's like
Lace is elbowing him like an idiot.
Malik's trying not to laugh. He's hiding his face. This is important, Lace. We have to be composed.
which part is this? Natiran or Nasirin over here? And she's pointing to on the map itself. It's like here's the island. Her circle is down over here. Like this is the map. Well, it's on the other side for you guys. I forget my map is flipped. It's over here. It's over here.
Do I have to roll?
Not my map. My camera's flipped.
Since Malik can see it now.
Sorry, what?
ID's showing the map where the anchor point is in Rayleigh and is asking if it's Nasirin, like what region that dot's on. Mags, I'm assuming Lace might be looking, but doesn't really know what she's looking at, but Malik's looking at it.
Lace can understand maps, just not handwriting.
I know, but I don't know if she went with us, but I don't know if she would remember the region which was which.
Yeah, probably not.
Especially because there were portals involved.
Yeah, no, she'd be fucked.
So, what do we have to roll?
History.
Oh, please be nice to me. I'm not gonna get another nat 20, but actually, no, fuck it. I will manifest it.
Positive mental
Good
attitude.
vibes.
Positive
Good
mental
vibes.
attitude.
I'm depressed. I can only do so much. Where'd it go?
Maybe stop throwing them on the floor. Gosh.
Is that what I think it is? It's a 19. Oh, nice. Hold on. I'll take a picture of it.
You don't have to. It's okay. We believe you.
Are you sure? I feel
You're honest about your ones all the time, and you get so many of them.
You get so many of these fucking ones.
Yeah, like.
Okay. So what's my history is +1, so dirty 20.
You deserve your
My 19.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
I
dirty
need to
20.
clarify. This was just on a regular map of Dervla, right?
Yeah, from the boat. This is like what Oda showed her. This is what she immediately went and got a map, immediately drew it, so she didn't forget any of it. It's in the exact spot that Oda showed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Eide's circle covers about 2/3 of Rayleigh, but it does seem to almost be centered on Natiran.
That's the ninth one, right?
Yes.
Cool. Eide wouldn't know. I gotta wait for Malik to say something. Or Malik. Or Lace.
Oh,
Mags
God.
won't say anything.
Malik is sweating. When he like leans over and looks, he's got his hand on his chin, and he like when his hand is here, and then when he like leans over and looks and recognizes the region, his hand is slides.
Ancient artifact. Thousands of years ago. These artifacts that I'm having here were created thousands and thousands of years ago by the gods to seal them. Our god history major, new friend, seems to might be aware of this. Without realizing it's an anchor point, but aware that where specifically it came from. I know this isn't your problem, Mags, but this is something I'm supposed to do and protect. At least. And they're just... Malik and Lace are kind of just joining me right now. They haven't said no yet.
Hold on. I gotta...
I know that Alite said to destroy them, but no one else knows that.
Hey, keep it to yourself. Gosh.
As if we don't all know.
Yeah, everyone but Matty.
Well, Matty doesn't know. Y'all
That's
just-
true.
Maddie's not gonna
You're right.
meta.
You're right.
I can't
He
have
won't meta.
shit. That doesn't. That's Malik's information to say.
Facts. You're right.
Yeah.
Let me have one thing.
You have other things.
No, I don't. It's just Adite.
And Uther. We don't know anything about
No,
that.
Uther was a one-time stand. Malik has nothing to do with that no more.
He doesn't have to. He could keep going.
No, he was told. He was told it was a one-time thing. Like Malik.
Oh,
yeah,
rip.
no.
Rip. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that. That's my bad. That's my bad.
I buffered. What was a one-time thing?
Uther.
Oh,
Uther.
yeah, Uther.
That hurt Malik's pride a little. I was not tell anyone that, but I don't think Malik's smart enough. Well, actually, no, not even. Sorry. I don't have +0.
Alright, so observing the map, looking at the map, plotting your theories. Are you staying in here, or are you going to Kalista's office?
I'm just gonna close up the map after we pointed it out and figure out where it is, and then we can walk if Max says so.
Before they head out, Mags is going to look at them and be like, she's gonna say, alright. Obviously, I have this deal now. However, if it comes down to it, we put ourselves first. We save ourselves first. If something happens to me, leave me behind, go get Valentine. Obviously, we can protect Kalista, but if it comes down to our lives or hers, we choose our lives.
Pirate lives matter.
So during stream
When you say Thrash, you cut out.
During
said
Black
Lou
History
during
Month.
Black History Month.
Hey, there's black pirates.
Is that understood? Can I get a response?
Yes,
Yes,
Captain.
Something?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank
I
you.
wasn't sure if we were done with the banter, so I stayed silent. That's my bad.
No heroic acts that will kill yourselves.
Well, shoot.
Yeah, Eidelia.
That's not Heidi, that's Pixie.
No.
Heidi wouldn't actually say
Clarification.
that.
For clarification, we can like kill ourselves for each other to save each other, but not for her, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm
Alright.
doodling. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Captain.
I gotta stop drawing while interacting.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright. Hi, Hannah.
You got her headphones on.
So you guys make your way back to Kalista's office. Kalista, what have you been doing since you tranced?
She has been bundling together various scrolls, various books, just taking a few notes that she feels are necessary. I'm going to quickly message you something that she would have also been doing that the children do not need to know.
Okay.
And then she would have packed a few things in a small bag, and she would be sitting on her desk, not behind it, but on her desk, waiting for them to arrive when they come there.
Wait, she has a desk now?
She has a desk, not in her office, in
In
her
the lecture hall.
classroom.
Oh.
Yeah, in the lecture hall.
I was like, can I notice?
Because the crates were put on the desk when...
Oh, yeah,
Got
you're
there.
so right. You're so right.
I know you have the memory of a goldfish, however...
I know.
Actually,
However.
goldfish have really great memories. And do not have the memory of a goldfish. That's for sure.
Alright.
This is so hot in this damn room.
Must be nice. It's fucking cold here.
It was like
So, yeah.
4 degrees today after being -20 for the past week.
80 degrees. It was like 80 degrees today.
That sounds deadly.
It
Uh,
wasn't.
it's so nice. I love
It
80
was
degrees.
lovely.
I hate 80 degrees. I like a comfortable 70.
We're
It's-
outnumbered.
It was windy and cold, so it was in the 50s today, and I was freezing. I was just shivering, shaking in my boots.
I was 68 right now. It's not bad. Still brisk.
41. I'm at 41 right now.
Alright, so you make your way to the office where Kalista is waiting on top of her desk.
All right.
Next again.
When you walk in, she is dressed in a completely different robe than the one she was wearing before. This one is of almost like a blood red with black and gold embroidery.
Orion would be
And-
sipping so hard.
Orion would be simping so hard.
And she also has her hair bundled up in a braid and then pinned to the top of her head. As you walk in,
Oh.
All right.
wow, pirates really do like to sleep in, I see.
We woke up at dawn.
She doesn't know that. It's been a while.
At dawn and
Uh,
we woke up at dawn, and also I had a weird god visit me last night. So shut up.
Well,
Not,
it wasn't- okay,
not technically a
Lace.
god.
Lace
Swinging, Laser swinging.
Lace
Laces
holds out
are-
her pillow. Lace just holds out her pillow like Rafiki holding out Simba. Is like, taste it. It's salty.
What the fuck?
Malik holds up a hand to Lace, like, chill. I need you to chill.
But she was
He's
so
laughing.
out the gate swinging.
I know, I understand, but like, you could put the pillow away. I mean, we only really need to show it to Mags. I mean, no, I did suggest you show it to her, but like, maybe later.
You could
I,
ask.
if you want to get knowledge pertaining to said god person, you can ask. And not assault me with words and a pillow when you walk through the door.
It's not
Um,
really a god.
The sovereign. See, bitch.
Don't.
He took my finger. And Lace just holds up her hand where she is missing a finger.
You said the sovereign?
Yeah.
Havoc, would I have any knowledge on this?
How much would you have studied the Fae?
I think in her 200 years spent primarily studying, probably quite a bit, especially since Fae generally has a lot of artifacts and previous knowledge. So I'd say decent amount about the Fae.
Alright. Out of the Fae, there's only one that holds any title containing the word sovereign, which is the Sovereign of Sea and Waves. The Archfey in charge of the Court of Tides.
Alright. I know of a Fae by the name of Sovereign, if this is who you speak.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same one.
Curious. Would I know if they frequently visit dreams? Or does that seem off to me?
Over your past couple hundred years of studying, there's not much mention of Fae crossing over, especially for simple things like conversation and dreams. However,
Curious.
in the past 2 years, reports have gotten stronger, more
Oh.
frequent.
Oh
Yeah.
god, we fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up.
We fucked up.
Lace, you
I
said
broke
that the
it.
sovereign took your finger. What do you
Oh,
mean
yeah,
by that?
Because I was in like a bad deal with a different god, and I was kind of just shopping around for anyone to get. I was kind of in a rebound era, if you get what I mean. I was needing someone to get me out of that, and so the sovereign's like, "Yeah, I'll do it. Just cut off your finger," because that was where the other god had like latched on or whatever. He was like sucking on my finger, but like in spirit. And I cut off my finger and I gave it to the Sovereign, and now the Sovereign gave me magic powers, but I don't really have to do anything for him, so that's nice.
Until
Okay.
now.
Does this sovereign frequent your dreams often? Visit you often?
Never done it before, but I was like half asleep last night because I'm used to a bed that moves a little bit, but this bed didn't move, so I was like half asleep, and then they came in and they like caressed my face with their weird seaweed, and they were like, "I have a job for you," and they didn't tell me what job it was because I woke up, but my pillow had salt water on it this morning. That's why I was saying you could taste it.
And this is the first time salt water has assaulted your pillow during the night.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I think it's because the Sovereign has like weird seaweed hands, and it like slimed on my pillow.
Oh, awful.
It's like, you know, when you see like a snail or something, it's got like a little trail behind it. It's like it was like that, except it was just like it's seaweed hands.
Lace. We understand the seaweed part.
I will look into this after this job if you want. See if I can't get you any more information.
Shit.
You can leave the pillow here.
Yes, please. Do not take that with us.
Lace just tosses it out to the side.
As you toss it, the mage hand that kind of is always lingering in the back of the classroom is going to catch it and just like plunk it down on a desk, tap it a couple times, and then come back beside Kalista. All right. I assume the rest of you are ready to go, Captain.
Quick question. Are your classes canceled, or are students going to be coming in and seeing a pillow on the desk with a substitute teacher?
My classes are canceled for the day.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good then.
Class today.
We don't want anyone touching this sacred pillow.
Well,
what if he left a magic trace on the pillow and then some student picks it up like, what the fuck is this doing? Free pillow, and now there's a magic trace on a random kid's pillow, and now they're gonna get plagued by the Sovereign.
I love the idea of someone seeing a random pillow and not being like, ew, gross, I'm not gonna take that. Especially considering it's a wet pillow.
And it might dry by the time students came in.
Instead of just being like, oh yeah, free pillow.
I just hope Kalista
I mean,
doesn't
they're
have one of
students.
those.
They're probably pretty poor.
Real.
Yeah.
Real.
So she's going to hop off her desk with a surprising amount of grace and point towards the door. Well, let's go then. Lead the way. I'll lock up after.
Go.
How lead the way to a place that we don't know where we're going?
No, get out of my room, and then I can lock the door after you.
Okay. Yep.
Can I speak out of turn, Captain?
No, you cannot. You cannot come and look at the captain. Because what happens in the room stays in the room, Eidelia. You cannot look at the captain.
No, she was gonna say, well, I was gonna have her say, that was kind of implied that we have to lead out of the room. That's what she was gonna say. She'd be like, Captain, come on. Like, think.
Yeah, okay, fair. She just rolls her eyes and walks out of the room.
Alright. After everyone has left, she's going to just swipe gracefully, and you're going to watch as the little, as the locks from the inside of the door are all just clicked, and there's like 4 or 5 different ones before her little mage hand apparates beside her again. And she's going to start leading the way down the halls towards where the catacomb entrance is, or where she thinks it is.
Oh, she doesn't even know? Like in an interesting way. Not in a judgy way.
I miss having Dungeoneering as an available role. Let's go with
Oh no.
An investigation.
Okay, let's see.
If you're...
What is my
Hide
investigation?
for a second.
Yeah, they fuck up. There's like two different ways to turn the volume. There's like a knob, and then you can press on it, and then sometimes if you press on it, it just like loses all sound. I don't know.
A 14 for investigation.
Ooh, alright. 14. You're able to make your way to the old chapel eventually. It does take you a while to figure out exactly where you're headed. You're probably spending an hour to an hour and a half wandering the halls, but you're you, so you look like you know where you're going.
Every time I make a wrong turn, I write out like a note or like pull out a letter from my bag, and I will slip it under the door and act like I was supposed to go there, and just kind of like brush my hands on my robe and just go the other way afterwards. And every time I do it, which is probably like 3 or 4 times, I look like I'm delivering mail or some sort of message or letter as I go.
That's slick as fuck, not gonna
Can-
lie. That's
can I
so
ask-
smart.
Kalista things as we walk.
Yeah, walk and talk.
Of course.
Because if you don't mind talking about it, I don't know much about the moon pool, and I'm kind of interested. You wrote the books on it, did you not?
I wrote some knowledge regarding it. I've never, beyond yesterday, actually had the opportunity to study it firsthand. I know historically about the moon pool. Not a lot more than that.
Do you know like how old it is? You said it was ancient.
It is ancient. Havoc, would I know a number? Or
An exact number
Basic
of
number.
years. Let me double check something.
I know this
Open up the results again on the docs. It's so long ago. I gotta find it.
Oh my god, from when Kellum and Natty did all that research.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can roll a history maybe if wanted, but I know there's some stuff in here about where is it? Yeah, the last prophet, the Dwight key.
Okay. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, if ID's correct, I'll say this after. they talk.
About 2,500 years old.
As far as I can recall, and what my research points to, it's over 25 centuries old.
Wouldn't that be from the Second Age?
Yes. You seem to be learned, my friend.
I'm trying. All of my books are from, not decades ago, but maybe 10.
No, decades ago.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, a
centuries,
few
but
decades
decades.
Yeah, I think that I flipped the words on accident. I was trying to say not centuries ago, but decades ago.
Enough. I mean, most of the knowledge regarding these particular artifacts is decades old, so you might be more learned than you think on this subject. Tell me, child, what do you know about it?
I'm just gonna give Mags. No, she doesn't. This is Ivy's thing.
Yeah.
This is Heidi's thing. This is Heidi's thing.
Mag-
She doesn't have to.
go
she,
for
'cause
it.
typically, she would look at Kellum and be like, "Can I say this?" But she
Yeah.
doesn't have to anymore.
No. You do you, boo.
If I'm correct, I'm assuming it comes from the. I know it's just myth, maybe, but from the second age when the gods were sealed away.
Then you perhaps have the same knowledge as I do. As far as I could recall, it was just one part of a much larger system used to keep the gods away, to lock them away. But my research is not necessarily correct. It is secondhand knowledge, a lot of it. I do not tend to leave the school much, and I look into what people bring to me. So, as far as I can tell, you might be correct there. Also, do yell at me, Havoc, if I'm going off on something wrong.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Lou, I see you freaking out down there.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, Malik can
You
say
good?
something. Malik can say something.
Malik can't say anything. He's keeping to himself.
I love playing
There's
low intelligence
have
characters.
to. Yeah, Heidi will, do I want to share this information? Do I want to be a blabbermouth? That's the question. Can I roll something to see if Heidi's gonna be a blabbermouth or not?
Sure.
I can roll a persuasion to see if you were persuaded to speak more.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
fine,
that.
that's fine.
I mean, I don't have great persuasion, but oh, it's actually pretty good. 16.
What do I roll?
Make it
I failed it anyways. Not in one, but I think I failed it anyways.
What did you roll?
A 9. I don't know what I have my plus to. I unless it's somehow a perception or a survival or animal handling, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, insight.
Insight. So it'd be a 9 plus 2, I think. 5. Oh, it's still a 14.
I mean,
What do you say? What do you say that gets me to keep talking? Because she's gonna keep talking.
Child, I did not realize you had access to such knowledge. Perhaps the two of us can work together to maybe bring my knowledge together. Find the answers we are both seeking.
I do like learning things. Yeah, Heidi's gonna whip her map back out.
All right.
So it's in the chat, but you'll see the those little yellow markings everywhere.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So this one, I believe, is our lovely moon pool we have currently within this building. But I believe this is one of the artifacts that was used to lock away the gods, and these are the rest.
Ah, fascinating. Havoc, where on this map are we currently?
currently... I have lost my Discord for a second. Where is my buttons? So currently, you know the big clump of land?
The
in the
northmost
center?
one?
The one
Oh,
in the
it's-
center.
Yes.
You are on the easternmost side of that big clump.
Okay, okay. And... Okay, sweet. Alright. Cool.
I do want to say, and I'm just gonna point to the island right next to Rayleigh. This is just kind of a placeholder. I don't know where this island actually is.
You have to just describe which one on where, because I don't know where Rayleigh is.
The Rayleigh is the little. It looks like a little brown thing in the very bottom corner, and has the island right above it.
Okay.
Yeah, the bottom right-hand corner. I know my lefts and rights. No, I don't. That I don't know where that is. I think this is that island that in the stories from the Second Age.
I see. Would I know of this island, Havoc? I think I would, in theory.
Yes. Let me find the name. This one. Drisdore.
Okay, cool. Yes, I do believe that might be Drisdore. I have not had the pleasure of visiting there myself, so not sure the location. Perhaps in your lifetime, child.
Maybe.
As she slips another letter under a door, because she made a wrong turn again.
You got a lot of letters to deliver.
Yes, of course. I need to inform teachers and professors that I will not be in class today.
But I don't get a lot of word from her myself. It's mostly just the wind or the smell of rain. But I at least I'd assume this is from Ota. I have no reason to question it. It's not, unless there is a demon in my brain.
That you have a demon in your brain?
I don't think so.
I hope not, child. I hope not.
I'm gonna be honest, having a demon in the brain does sound like something that would happen to us.
Looks at Malik.
Alright. I think by this time we probably have reached the old chapel.
Yep, I was just seeing if you guys wanted to do any more conversing, but you make it to the old chapel. It's definitely got several thick layers of dust coating all of the pews. Every surface seems to be covered in dust. There's not even remnants of footprints through the dust itself. The place is old, worn down. The walls are still intact, thankfully. There's about 5 rows of pews before the front of the chapel is raised up about 2-3 feet. And there's extra chairs back there. There's doors to the side. There's a massive pipe organ back there. And there is a pulpit facing the pews. There's also a room off to the side on the pew floor with a closed door there.
Which god is this chapel for? Or do I have to roll a thingy?
We are actually going to call it here for tonight because I don't have a map for the chapel and I want you guys to see it.
Alright.
Great, because I have a quiz I have to do tonight.
I just opened up my homework that's due in 2 hours.
Oh my
Oh
god,
God.
kids, get your work done.
Gosh. Listen, I had 5 quizzes due today, and I got 4 of them done, so I just gotta finish 1 more.
I'm gonna go kill one of my players in my game because I have time to do that now.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Have fun.
Yeah,
Thank you,
that's
everyone,
great.
for watching Natty 20.
whatever Thrash is saying. Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
It was
Bye.
great playing with you guys, by the way. This has been very fun, and I
It's
can't wait to bring
amazing.
more Kalista.
Oh no, it's